Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Unknown Paid League 100 prize pool dollar for season 11. I am your caster for the day, JLo, and for those who do not know me before, well, hello again. Right, so let's take a quick recap into um, Unknown Paid Scream Season 10 before we begin with Season 11. We remembered how LFEQZs were able to take the victory straight away into their domains and then following it up with VEE2 STM7s. And then in the third position, in the runners up, we've got the four knights as well. So let's see if the very teams would be able to keep up with the same momentum, or would there be any differences in the tabletop? So we do have 21 teams who will be battling it out today. We'll definitely see aggressive gameplays and definite aggression between teams who would be clashing in between as well. Right, so moving straight into your very first map of the day, we will be moving into Arango. We can see teams are already heading towards their destination. Severn is going to be packed up as well. Rozok, School, and there's definitely going to be some clashes we're going to witness around in No More as well. Let's see, guys. We can see DDXs are moving straight into, I believe, Judge Pool as well. And we can see that there's definitely going to be some clashes around in Yasna as well because we can see it's going to be overcrowded with by two teams. The first circle has been enclosed in. We can see all of the teams are moving towards the eastern part of the map as we speak, since the first the first circle has already been encircled in. Right, so let's see who would be able to get the first knock, the first blood, guys. This is gonna be an intense moment as we head straight into Unknown Spade Scrims Season 11. Right, so we can see Zoom over here heading straight into the garage, I believe, to get a vehicle and head straight into his teammate's location. And here we have it, guys. The first knock has been taken by LF Esports over here against the MAFIA Astro. So that leads them to be at the top of the leaderboard temporarily with one kill. And here we have it, another knock. Knocks after knocks by LF Esports over here. And we can see TX Tony being taken out, TLQ is being taken out, and TX Tony being eliminated completely. So TLQ Victory X is over here. And moving on to Sons of Lund. Souls over here, going at it against the VEs, guys. Dew is definitely not in a good position as we can see. Here comes the rush against Dew, and Dew being knocked out as well, confirming the kill by Soul Matsu over here. With that, they were able to lead the leaderboard with 2 eliminations already. Following it up with LF as well with 2 eliminations. You can see Sacha taking down the PX's Nehan over here, confirming the kill as well. And let's see, Team WEDHA on fire today, I believe. Oh, right. Let's see, guys. I think they have already noticed where Obito is at. So here comes the rush against Obito and taking out Obito as well. I think the PXs didn't have enough time to get into their destined locations, and there was definitely clash against Team WEDHA over here. However, PXs do have 2 more members alive, so it's going to be a win or not situation. Let's see who would be able to make it out of chaos, guys. You can see AKAZAYA is going against the VE Sports over here in Pochinki. Now, we esports are definitely not having a good best of the time, guys, because we can see Glassman standing Pega and down goes Pega. So Team VE Esports have been eliminated early on itself. And with that, LF AKAZAYA were able to confirm 4 eliminations, and that leads them to be at the very top of the leaderboard. Amazing and well done, guys. Now we can see EQZs are going against the DEFCONs, EQZs, I believe, are going against the DFs. I'm not quite sure what team that is. Alright, yeah, X1 DEFCONs over here. Right, so we can see DEFCONs over here, and Masa has been taken out, and Vimu has been knocked out. So it's up to Prince and Crazy to come up with something of a turnover events of magic, I believe. So I think Vimu will be taken out, guys. I think the kill is gonna be confirmed, and I think Crazy is really unable to take a revive over here. given that LFEQZs are literally ambushing Team DEFCONs over here. We can see DDX Kaiser PX over here taking out Team XFORCE, I believe. Right, so let's see, who would it be, the EQZs or would it be the DEFCONs who would be able to make it out in Lipoka with 1,692 meters for them to head into the zone. And here comes the rush, guys. Here comes the rush against the DEFCONs. I think EQZs are not quite certain as to where the last two men in DEFCONs are really at. So here comes the rush, and now he does expose his location and his whereabouts, guys. So it's a straight on rush against the DEFCONs, and here it is, a DBS versus nades have been thrown. Every possible utility is being thrown to get the maximum, guys. Let's see what sort of gameplay we're about to witness by Crazy over here. I don't think the DBS shot's connected, and he goes down, guys. Last man for Team DEFCON would be Prince. I feel like he wants to, he's sort of contemplating if he should definitely get the kill, avenge his teammate's death, or rather play safe. But here it is, guys, and here comes the rush against Prince now. Prince versus, and down goes Prince, guys. That was a very quick wipe. So EQZs rising above the leaderboard as well with 3 elimination points, and following it up with LS with 2, SOL with 2, WEDHA PAPPA with 2, PX1, VX1. Now the rest of the teams, there's like around 19 teams and 68 remaining. So let's see, there could be a table turn of events as well. EQZ is dominating Lipoka over here. GG's, guys. I think they just confirmed 4 eliminations in total, my bad. Leaderboard had a little bit of a glitch over there. Right, so moving on to TM7's POV over here. You can see they're going against the 47s. Guys, I'm not certain whether Melo did not notice that IU was right next to him. And with that, they were able to confirm 1 elimination as well. It is brawl after brawl that's happening in farm over here, guys. It is insane. Molotovs are being thrown. Every possible utility is being thrown. So I think IU is actually the solo man standing here. But look at that. His teammates are coming already in support. 47s versus the TM7s. Who do you think would be able to make it out alive? The chaos that's about to happen in farm. So IU, I think, may have spotted Tisser over here, but not quite certain as to if he could take the knockdown. And here comes the support by TM7's IU's members, guys. It's gonna be a 4 versus 3 situation, and here it is. IU rushing straight into the enemy's lair, making it out safe as well. What a save. Tissera in his last health and taking out Tissera. What a turn of events, guys. Look at how wonderfully the rotation was done there. With Tissera being taken out, so it's gonna be a 2v4 situation, or would it be a 4v2 situation? This is absolutely insane, guys. TM7s versus 47s. Right, so here comes the rush against TM7s and 47s, guys. Who do you think would be able to walk away from farm with, securing elimination points as well? And down goes RU. Star over here and Azer over here as well, and with that, guys, Team 47 has been taken out. So TM7s were able to rise above the leaderboard with a total of 4 elimination points as well, taking out Team 47 in its 3rd position team to be eliminated early on. Right, so we're still down to 18 teams and 63 alive. Now, if you take a closer look, we will be heading towards the 2nd stage of the safe circle. You can see almost all of the teams are heading straight into the safe zone, with all of the teams battling it out over here, guys. And here comes a straight on 1v1. Team XFORCE, amazing. A Judge Pole over here. Team XFORCE Riza going against SDMZ over here, and here comes Agent, guys. I think the Riza will not be able to stand a chance here, given that he was in his last health, and where are his teammates? But regardless, he was able to secure 1 elimination point. There's a kudos for that. Ooh! What was that I just witnessed? Toxicity at its best, guys. Right, so you can see SDMZ securing 2 elimination points as we speak. LF Esports Minto being taken out here. Aku taking out one of the 2 stars. Right, so here comes, oof, what a beautiful spray over here by Rai. Amazing. LF ESPORTS thriving over here with 4 eliminations, and we can see Team MAFIA has been taken out as well along with Team B2R. So we are down to just 16 teams and 56 remaining. Team ANTEIKU over here overlooking into TM7s as we speak. Fights after fights, guys. This is the full packed entertainment. And guess what? It's free as well. I mean, well, it's really fun to see how teams are battling it out. Squad wipe after another, and here it is, guys. Eddie going a 1v1 and taking out Eddie by Shuffle over here. Well done. So Anteikers were able to secure 3 eliminations in total, eliminating TM7 completely, and we are down to just 15 teams and 52 remaining. And along with that, here comes ISSLNRC, guys. Let's see if the powerful forces are able to take down ANTEIKU, or would it be the opposite? You can see ISSLs are literally ambushing Team ANTEIKU as we speak, with just 50 seconds left for the zone to end closing as well. They gotta be very mindful, because the minute we hit into stage 3, it's about to be stage 4, where there's gonna be very moderate level of damages, of course. And here comes Doom straight into the rush here. Taking out what the hell was that? Alright guys, Team ANTEIKU's positions are not looking good. 2 of their members have been taken out, Kodine and RU as well. Let's see if the last 2 men standing will be able to give us a table third of events, or would it be the end for Team ANTEIKU? As we speak, LF Esports going against the AKAZAYAs as well. Right, so here it is, guys. ISSL confirming the kills. Doom taking out Aiki. You can see TGRs. Doom confirming Kodine as well. So last 2 men, who would it be? 2 versus 4, or would it be a 4 versus 2, guys? Nades have been thrown everywhere. Molotovs have been thrown out of everywhere. And I think he should be connected, and the nade does connect him, unfortunately. So it is the last man standing for Team ANTEIKU. Let's see. Who would it be? Team ANTEIKU versus ISSLNRC, and taking out Shafu by a beautifully executed grenade over there. Well done, well executed. So ISSLNRCs were also able to score 4 elimination points that leads them to be at the top of the leaderboard as well. And would you look at that, guys? Team LF Esports rising above the leaderboard with 6 elimination points as well. Team TGR being taken out as we speak, and we can see EZM over here securing 4 elimination points. Right, so with just 58 seconds left for the zone to close into stage 3, guys. Now this is a nerve-wracking, intense moment, because all of the teams are gonna huddle to one another, and we're definitely gonna see teams brawling at one another. Time after time. You can see AKAZAYA is going against LF Esports over here. Did they just take out LF Esports? Nope, my bad. So we got last 2 men standing, and Team AKAZAYA has been taken out. What the hell was that? We were too late to witness that. But yeah, well done LF Esports, securing 8 elimination points already as we speak. And you can see Team XFORCE kind of taking their time over here at Judge Bowl Buildings. Trying to secure a couple of eliminations, I believe, but also aiming for the placement points as well. Sorry about that. Right, so we can see Team SOL heading straight towards Team XFORCEs over here with just 12 teams remaining and 38 alive, guys. This is gonna be insane. DDX Esports taking out Kaiser. DDX's Tokyo being taken out as well. Would you look at that? Team DDX PX has been taken out by Team XFORCE over there. A beautiful rush executed here in the buildings, guys. So we are down to last 11 teams and 36 remaining. LF EQZs taking a rotation over here, as we can see. Now, if you take a closer look at the leaderboard, we can see LF Esports leading with 8 elimination points, ISSLNRC with 4, EQZ is 4. EZM's SOL with 4 as well. There's a lot of 4 elimination points to be honest. And SDMZ is with 2, TMX4 is with 3, VX with 1, WEDHA PAPPA with 2, MAFIA and 2B. We do have 11 teams in total, so let's see, the chances are odd. ISSLNRC is over here heading straight into Team MAFIA as we speak. Already securing 4 elimination points, we can see. Still down to 11 teams and 35 remaining. Now it's gonna be intense, guys, because we will be heading into stage 4 and the teams are gonna huddle to one another. But trust me, the real entertainment is about to begin. Then we hit straight into stage 5 because that's when we will notice how teams are gonna battle it out aggressively with one another. Right, TLQ Victory X is over here. Let's see, guys. TLQ is going against a straight up 1v1 situation over here. Knocks after knocks. I think TLQs are definitely having a very advantageous position over here. However, Action has been knocked out. So it's going to be the last 2 men to come up with something that's going to make sure that they remain stagnant, safe in the position that they're holding against EZMs. T4s, LF versus LF, EQZs. Right, so we can see a nade being thrown over. Let's see if the nade does connect to either one of them. I don't think it really does. The nades after nades, literally rolling it at one another, guys. It does connect somehow against another. I don't think they really have enough time to take a revive with Action over here. So last man standing for Team Easy almost had the nade over there, guys. Almost. So let's see. I think Sana is not really planning to play it safe. Rather, he's trying to take revenge on his teammates. But then again, he has no way to survive either because we can see another team heading straight at them as well. LF Esports, the dominators, I believe, so far in the map of Erangel. Sana taking out Zombie over here. Beautiful grenade being executed. Let's see another grenade being thrown. However, it does not connect to any of them. And here it is, guys. What the hell did we just witness? Being third partied over there by LF Esports. Beautiful. So that gives more advantage to Sana. It's like, Sana had the luck in his hands all this time. So had he just, maybe he must have heard. Here comes the rush against Sana versus TLQ Victory X's Sana in his last health and taking out Zombie. Did he just get third partied by the EQZs now? Almost all of the teams are looking at one another, guys. With that team, EZM has been taken out, and we are down to just 10 teams and 29 remaining. You can see LF Esports dominating with 11 eliminations already. Right, so far we can see only just 3 teams have straight away headed towards the safe zone. Now the rest of the teams may need to start heading towards the safe zone as well because we will be heading into stage 5 of the critical damaging zone phase, guys. As soon as you can get into the zone is how safely you could survive. Right, so we just 10 teams and 29 remaining. Who do you think would be able to walk away with the first chicken dinner? Do make your early predictions and let us know which team you are rooting for. Right, so you can see ISSNRC is all looking into, what the hell, did he just take down 50? How did that happen? Right, so here it is, guys, Mini being taken out here as well by Mafia Snake. So that leads to just last 2 men standing for Team ISSLNRC. I think it wasn't really a wise decision rushing straight into the enemy's lair, given that, they have advantage, they have more cover as well, and all 4 of their team members are within the compound's distances as well, so it leads more advantage for them. However, let's see, guys, ISSL Lucifer over here, we can see he's looking into possible knocks as well and confirming Mini over here. We're still down to 10 teams and 27 remaining. I don't think ISS and RCs are about to get the avenge kills anyways. Feels like, they're trying to play it more safely. You can see Doom and ISS Lucifer just standing alive for now. You can see Team WEDHA PAPPA's last team and standing as well. Now, if you take a close look at the leaderboard, we can see LF leading with 11. along with EQs is right behind their tail. And Team Weather Pappa's last two men, guys, Dima and Fala, are definitely not in a really good position. They just got a rush over here. Let's see. What the hell was that? A beautiful nade over here by Fala B2R from Team Weather Pappa. And with that, they were able to secure 3 eliminations in total. Now, moving on to Team SDMZs. Then they should be having a fight against LFEQZs over here. With just 9 teams and 25 remaining, guys. Right, so Fala B2 are taking another knock. Knocks after knocks by Fala. My goodness, he is literally dominating today. Right, so TLQ is going against the SDMZs as we speak. Last 2 men standing for SDMZs. Let's see if they have enough time to take the revive for the team member over here. Still we're stagnant with 19s, and it just in the blink of an eye, we're down to just 8 teams now with 22 remaining. Team Victory X has been taken out. So LF ESPORTS and LF EQZs, Team Weather Pappa, SDMZs, ISSLNRC, Team Sol, Team Weather Pappa, MAFIA, and 2B exist for now. But we will be heading straight into stage 6 in about 55 seconds left as well. Now it's gonna be an open field of a battle here, guys. So we're definitely gonna witness a lot of smokes being thrown over in every nook, in every angle as well, trying to play it safe. And we can see Swaggy being taken out, the last time and standing for LFE EQZs. Let's see if the revive could be taken in time, or would it be the opposite. We can see the rush being taken out here against LFE EQZs as we speak. What the hell was that? Alright, so perfect. I think he's moving into a different location, kind of played out safe. But I don't think SDMZs would allow him to. Right, so with Zayu being knocked out as well, I think the revive should be taken right now. We can see Team VE MAFIA gang over here, leading with 3 elimination points so far. Still we're stagnant with 18s and 21 remaining. Smokes are being thrown everywhere, grenades are being thrown everywhere, and this is gonna be an intense battle to watch, guys. Season 11 has just been elevated than the previous seasons you guys must have witnessed. Right, so we can definitely see ISSNRC's location may be very fashionable right now. SDMZ is going against LFEQZs over here, guys. Obi-Wan last man standing, isn't it? So let's see, Obi-Wan, let's see. I mean, Obi-Wan has definitely been known to how aggressive of a gameplay he could provide, but regardless, he was taken out along with LFEQZ's last man as well. So we're down to last 5 teams. Didn't we have 16s? We are down to last 5 teams with Team SDMZs being taken out as well. Would it be LF, SOL, MAFIA, 2B, and Weather Pappa? Do drop your early predictions and let us know which team you are rooting for, guys. The Team Weather Pappa's Fala B2R over here is definitely having a very advantageous position over here. A couple of sprays going out here by 2B Esports. Sabo, I believe they might have seen LF Esports last man standing over here as well, dominating with 6 elimination points so far. Let's see if he's able to increase that count, or would he be taken out as a sacrificial lamb over here. Nades are being literally thrown over here in every possible direction. Here comes the rush, guys. Here comes the rush against Soul. Right, here it is, and taking out Soul by Starboy over here by 2B Esports. Amazing rush over there, well planned and well executed. So we're down to last 14, Team Soul, MAFIA, 2B, and Team Weather Pappa solo man. Who do you think would be able to rise above the chaos and conquer the first chicken for the day, guys? Right, so definitely, if you take a closer look, we can see the probability for Team 2B being at 35% of winning a chicken dinner. But I mean, there could be flips anytime, because even solo man could be dangerous, even a duo could be dangerous at this point. It's a matter of, trying to play it out safe. And here we can see Luzuma taking out a 1v1 over here against Team MAFIA. And with that, we are down to just last 3 men. Fala over here still surviving. How surprising is that? 2B Esports Pog being knocked out. Last man standing for 2B Esports would be Starboy. Revives after revives, and with that, what the hell was that by Fala B2R over here? He is dominating as a solo man, guys. Fala is insane. He definitely cannot be human right now. That's completely insane. So it's gonna be a solo versus 3-man. What did I just witness? Leading with 7 eliminations, and unfortunately, he was taken out. But well done, well played, guys. So there you have it, your first chicken dinner's winners. Well done, well played. Let's keep up with the same momentum. Right, so we definitely witnessed how the first chicken dinner for the map of Erangel was taken here by the team Mafia gang. It was a well executed map overall. It was entertaining throughout, and it was definitely turn of events as well as to how the rotations were taken here by team Mafia. Now moving straight on to your winning team stats for match one of Unknown's Paid League, we can see Mafia Demon leading with 3 eliminations, Mafia Snake with 2, Mafia Apex with 1 elimination, and Mafia Rocky with 2 eliminations. So there you have it, guys, your winning team stats. Now moving on to match summary, we can see a total of 81 eliminations, 77 knockouts, 8,778 total healings, 8 grenade eliminations, and 53 assists with 3 vehicle eliminations. A somewhat very average match summary, but comparatively, it's a little bit okay than the previous. Now moving straight on to a head-to-head comparison between Team Mafia and Team LF Esports. In terms of damage, obviously Team LF Esports has the upper hand with a total of 2,336, 8 knocks, 11 eliminations, and that leads to a total of 14 eliminations. Team Mafia with 1,593 damage, 6 knocks, 8 eliminations, and that leads to a total of 18 total points for Team Mafia. Just a gap of 4 points over here. Now let's give it up for your MVP, the magic show over here. Team WEDHA Fala B2R with a total of 7 eliminations, 847 damage, 0 assists, 8 knocks, 371 heals. Well done, well deserved. Keep up with the same momentum. Right, so let's move on to your next stat. Alright guys, moving on to your top players for Unknown Paid Leagues Match 1. At the very top stands Fala B2R with 7 eliminations, LF Soli with 6 eliminations, Mafia Demon with 3 eliminations, AKAZAYA with 3 eliminations, and Starboy 47 with 3 eliminations as well. So there you have it, guys, your top players so far for match 1. Let's give it up one more time for Fala, Sol, Demon, Molly, and Starboy. Well done, GG's. Right, so now let's move on to your next fact. Right, so moving straight on to your match ranking so far for match 1, we can see hashtag 1 Team Mafia with a total of 18 points, leading it up with LF Esports with 14 points, Team PAPPA with 14 points, Sons of Loans with 11 points, LF EQZs and 2B Esports with 9, ISSLnRC's SDMZ AKAZAYAs with 6 points each, TM7's EZMs with 4 points each, ANTEIKU with XFORCE with 3 points each, 47 VIP, PRONTORA, and TGR with a point each. Team DEFCON, KSG B2R, VE ISSPORTS, and MAFIA Gang OG, however, were not fortunate enough to score any points at all. But we do have 4 matches left out to be played, guys, so the tables could turn any time. Match 1 being dominated by Team V Mafia over here with a total of 18 points and 8 eliminations. Now let's see who would be able to conquer the second chicken dinner for the day, Miramar. Right, so that's it, guys. So far, tentatively, I will be signing off, but we'll definitely head straight into a short break before we start gearing up for your least favorite map, Miramar. Right, so what a turn of events over there, guys. I, for a split moment, actually thought that Fala would be able to go aim for a chicken straight away, but definitely Mafia gang were, they definitely had more advantage, and that gave them the upper hand to be at the very top of the leaderboard, scoring a total of 18 points. But let's see if they're able to keep up with the same momentum as we head straight into least favorite map, or maybe favorite map of a couple of few people, perhaps the map of Miramar, the sandy desert that everyone hates driving on mountainous terrains. Right, so there's going to be a total of 21 teams that's going to battle out early on in Miramar. I think I'm having a little bit of technical issues over here. Quite sure what just happened. Right, and we are back on track, guys. I'm so sorry for that glitch I was going through. But heading straight into Miramar, we can see a lot of teams are heading towards the southern part of the map early on, rather than the northern part. I feel like they might be predicting that the safe zone might head straight towards the southern part of the zone. And we can definitely, there should be some early clashes around in Los Leones, perhaps around in Partona and Puerto for sure, because we can see three teams heading directly into Puerto. We can also see Team 47's right next to the three teams that just head towards Puerto. And let's see who would be able to get the first knock, the first blood as we speak. We can definitely see LF Esports are in Puerto along with two other teams as well. So it's not going to be easy. Let's see who would be able to walk away from the chaos that we are about to witness in Puerto early on. The first circle has already been enclosed in, as we can see. Team 47s might possibly go against Team VE, and we've got DEFCONs as well. This isn't gonna be easy, guys. You can see DDXs as well, and the ISSNRCs are already taking a rotation. So there you have it, guys. The first knock against Team AKAZAYA. Let's see if they're able to secure the elimination point as well, though. Right, so taking a closer look still in Puerto, we can see another knock going over here by Team LF Esports. Right, we can see TX Tony from Team WEDHA taking out another knock as we speak. Aslan B2R is going against Team AKAZAYA as well, and we can see AKAZAYA is heading straight into the V's domain over here. Heading straight into the taking out Sacha as well. The last two men standing for AKAZAYA, I feel like, they're trying to avenge their friend's death, but would it be the opposite for them? Would they actually have luck? And he does not, guys. Sakura being taken out early on, and we can see Team LF AKAZAYA's last man solo guy over here. He should be able to take the 1v1 and somehow secure a couple of elimination points as well. But here comes the rush. It's gonna be a 1v3. It's not gonna be easy for Mahu. Right, so nades after nades being thrown. I think there's three teams around in Picado. Not gonna be easy for AKAZAYA's solo girl over here. Right, I think Mahu is not really quite certain as to where exactly the opposition teams are, and here comes the rush against Mahu's solo girl standing for Team AKAZAYA being taken out, and with that, the first team to be eliminated would be Team AKAZAYA. Now at the bottom we can see Team SDMZ thriving over here against, I believe it should be Team WEDHA PAPPA. Sounds of Loans over here going against I'm not quite certain. Yeah, going against the TLQs. It's gonna be a 4 versus 4 situation. So who would be able to walk away safely from Picardo early on itself? Now at the bottom we can see SDMZ is up rolling it at Team WEDHA PAPPA, and Fala is not looking good here in his last quarter of HP as well. We are down to 20 teams and 76 remaining. This is gonna be intense as we head into stage 2, but trust me, by the time we hit stage 5 or 6, that's when the real battle we're about to witness, because in a map like Miramar, it's quite unlikely you can see any fights happening early on. And there you have it, guys. Zayu taking out Dima from Team Weather Papa. Let's see if the confirmation would also be taken, though. Sons of Bronze are definitely having more advantage, given that, they have um, positions where they could back out. They have positions if they feel like, they want to take the fight early on itself. Right, so we can see Dizzy taking off progress here from Team 2B. Whether Papa take Tony taking out Zayu, I think they would have had time. That I believe there should be some spare time for them to revive their teammate though. Because the KSG B2Rs over here, Zayu being eliminated completely by Tony. KSG B2Rs completing 3 eliminations already and heading towards their next victims, or would they be the victims instead? Because it's quite unlikely. You can't really rush the buildings in Picardo quite easily, given that the more advantage is for the people who are holding on to the compounds. You can see SDMZ is the last man over, taking out Tony and trying to take out Dima in his last quarter of health as well. However, with that team, where the Papa were able to successfully take our team SDMZs, securing 4 eliminations in total. And that leads them to be at the top of the leaderboard for now, tentatively. But let's see, we do have Team B2R as well right behind them, so it's going to be very hard. We're down to 19 teams and 73 remaining. TM7's Eddie being knocked out. So that leads to just last 3 men to somehow take the revive, or else it'll be the end for Team TM7 if they are able, if they do not come up with a strategy that's going to save their teammate Eddie in time. I think they aren't going straight for the revive, rather trying to play it safe over here. VE Mafia gang over here at La Cabrera, still trying to play it safe, but look at that, they are yet to get into the safe zone with about a distance of 960 meters already, in just a minute left for the zone to enclose into stage 2. Right, so moving on to EZM's POV over here. I think they should be going up. They should be coming into a closer fight over here against AZO TM7. It's gonna be a battle against EZM versus TM7. Who do you think would be able to walk away alive? Definitely EZMs have a more advantage, given that they are holding on to higher grounds. We can see Mafia Astro being taken out. How many teams exactly are here? There's 4 teams. 3 teams, I believe. Team TM7, Team Mafia, as well as Team EZM. Now, this would be a great opportunity for TM7 to third party as well. But look at that. Would you look at that, guys? We got Team Mafia gang right behind their tail as well. Woods taking out Eddie one more time. TM7's last 2 men standing. Let's see what sort of gameplay we're about to witness. The rush is for real. Here comes the rush against Ayu. He is in his very capacity as a as a solo man. Trying to take a couple of knocks here with a grenade. But the grenade does not connect. And here comes the rush against TN7's last man standing, Ayu. You can see ANTEIKU is going against the VEs, and ANTEIKU is going against 47s as well. How many teams at a stretch? Now, last man standing, are you making sure that he has some possibilities of taking out Team EZM? But let's see, and here comes the rush, guys. Here comes the rush. Nero in his last HP. And are you trying to take out Nero? Taking out Nero! How smooth was he in doing that? Right, so we can see the last 3 men standing so far for Team EZM. They're making sure that they don't. And what the absolute hill. He would have survived if only he had moved straight right into the compartment of his compound. But with that, we can see T and sevens being taken out early on by Team EZMs. Well done. And we can see VE Esports are definitely not having a really good position over here because they're out in the open, and ANTEIKUs are definitely having more advantage to their hands, given that they have the ridges to sort of um, as a source of security for them here. But VE Sports not being able to take Vicky and Chris in time, so that leads Pega and HD to move away safely into a different location, I believe. But the vehicle just crashed into um, an object, which is a tree. That's quite unfortunate because in a map like Miramar, you need to ensure that you don't crash into things because that's gonna definitely delay whatever the strategy that you are coming up with. We can see HD trying to take a couple of knocks here with his sprays. Now we do know how poisonous his sprays could be, but here down goes HD by Ike's mini 14 shots over here. Pega taking up. What the absolute hell was that, Pega? Why did you revive him out in the open over there? That was quite unfortunate. But regardless, we can see Team VE Esports being taken out early on as well in the fourth position, and Team ANTEIKU leading with 5 eliminations at the top of the leaderboard, following it up with Team with the PAPPA with 4. We are down to just 17 teams and 57 remaining. B2R is heading into a straight up fight against the Souls. EZM's over here. I think EZM's just finished another fight, didn't they? Leading with a total of 8 points already. Well done. We were too late, I believe, to witness it. Right, so we're still stagnant with 16 teams and 55 remaining. You can see VDU being taken up by Souls over here. Souls of Bronze securing 2 elimination points early on in Picardo itself. Picardo's fight hasn't subdued. I feel like, I think the zone should be heading straight towards the northern side of Picardo, but teams don't want to go in yet. They want to take on the fight. They want to confirm the elimination points. ISSLs versus EQZs as we speak, and Anteiku is going against 47s, confirming Tisser's elimination point here. And here you have it, guys. B2R is one of their members being knocked out, and simultaneously knocking out more of Soul's members as well. South B2R is definitely in a really good position over here. And speak of the devil. So that leads him to be knocked out as well. And last man standing for KSG B2R. I think he is going in for Deuce Revive, but I'm not quite certain if he would be able to make it in time because you can see the rush is definitely coming towards Aslan as we speak. We're still stagnant with 16 teams. Now, if in case Souls were able to take down KSG B2R, we would definitely be able to witness 15 teams, or would it be Team Souls being taken out, Mythic being knocked out here by Aslan and confirming the kill as well. But regardless, would you look at that? Would you look at the speed of the rush in order to avenge their friend's death by Team Souls over here, taking out and eliminating B2R Esports. So Team X-Force being eliminated as well, and we can LF Esports over here. 3 elimination points. Alex were dominating in the previous map as well, but let's see if they're able to keep up with the same momentum for Miramar. Most likely, Miramar is the least favorite map because I've noticed a couple of times they dominate really well in Erangel, Sanha, but when it comes to Miramar, there's a definite question as to why sometimes they aren't able to keep up with the same momentum. But let's see, they could be bringing up with some hidden magic tricks today, though. We could definitely expect the unexpected, and with that, Anteikus were able to take out last man for Team 47. A beautiful grenade executed, but as we speak, here comes LF Esports straight into the layer as well. Now moving on to Team TGR over here. We're down to just 13 teams and 42 remaining. Now, if we take a closer look at the leaderboard, we can definitely see EZMs and ANTEIKU's leading with 8 elimination points so far. Let's see if the rest of the teams, the rest of the 11 teams would be able to overcome and surpass their kill counts, or would it be the opposite? TGR is over here taking a rotate from straight away from the right side of the truck stop's location. So in about 4 to 6 seconds left for the zone to enclose into stage 4, teams definitely need to look into safer positions, safer locations to hold on to, because stage 5 is when the critical damage could be taken place, and as soon as you can get into the zone, the more beneficial it would be for you. Team Anteiku is over here with Cordine being knocked out. Team ANTEIKU versus LF ESPORTS over here. Who do you think would be able to walk away from the chaos that we are about to witness? You guys do drop your early predictions and let us know which team you are rooting for. Nades after nades. I do not see any smoke being thrown over though, unfortunately. We can see LF ESPORTS, Amish being taken out, Rai being taken out. So it is up to last man standing for Team LF ESPORTS Minter. Let's see what sort of strategy we're about to witness from Inter. One thing I'm not gonna lie is what I've noticed is all of these teams are not easily backing out. They really wanna avenge their teams. That they really want to play aggressively and somehow um, secure a couple of elimination points. But teams, let's do not forget that, it is very wise that you aim for elimination points as much as you can also secure a couple of placement points as well. Okay, see, I don't think Untakers are really aware that last man standing for LF Esports is right behind their tail. And where's this Minter? Taking out Shaku and Minto. What the absolute hell over here? Taking out another knock as well. So last man standing would be Cordine. It's gonna be a 1v1 situation. LF Esports versus Team Anteiku. Would it be Minto or would it be Shafu? Confirming the elimination points, and with that, a beautiful grenade being executed over there. That leads to the. What the hell did I just witness? A beautiful third party over here by Team 2Bs. Amazing, amazing. VE MAFIA gang over here taking a couple of sprays against the DDX's PX. I think Kaiser has no time because we can definitely see the rush being taken out here by VE MAFIA Sports against the PXs. Wrapped with a couple of nades, and Kaiser being eliminated. So it is up to um, the last two men standing for PX to save the day. Or would it be the end for them? Now it's gonna be a 2v2 situation we're gonna witness. It's a PX versus um, Team Mafia gang. It's gonna be a 2 versus 2 situation. We got the DEFCONs as well. DEFCONs third parting into the Mafia gang's lair as we speak. So would you look at that? We have another team coming up right behind their tail as well. So all of the teams are huddling on one another, regardless of the fact that they need to head into the straight zone in about 46 seconds left as well, for a total of 383 meters. Obito being taken out, guys. It is the last man standing for Team PX Tokyo to save the day. Would he be able to revive his teammate in time, though, is the question. And with that, we are down to last 11 teams and 25 remaining. 24 seconds left for the zone to enclose into stage 5, and we are about to definitely witness intense battles out in Miramar. Team DEFCONs, I don't think Team Marker really knows that they are being overwatched by Team DEFCONs over here. So here it is, guys. It's going to be a 1v1, and Raptor, what a quick save over there. So here comes Team PAPPA as well. So taking out Sigma. So last man standing for Team DEFCON. Crazy would definitely... What? I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I mean, I did see a lot of wowzer events of a moment throughout this page. Season 11 is just heating up, guys. It is absolutely insane how teams are playing aggressively, aiming for elimination points simultaneously, trying to keep it safe by a couple of placement points as well. So we can see some of Lons over here leading the leaderboard with a total of 8 elimination points, but unfortunately, it's just one solo man, Najee, who has to lead the team into victory. So I feel like he's trying to play it safe out here. We can see EQZs over here, Storm being knocked out. The last man standing would be Swaggy, taking out LFD Evil here. I think Swaggy should be able to secure the elimination point. I'm not quite certain, but he has to get into the zone as well because it's not going to be easy. EQZs trying to take out the revive here. And with that, guys, you can see Team PX has been eliminated as well. So we're down to last 9 teams. 2B Sports taking out Team LFEQZs with a beautiful shotgun shot over here by Starboy. Starboy is definitely thriving here. Even in the mirror Erangel, we were able to witness a couple of wowzer moments, and he's definitely serving it out for the second match of the day as well. But as we speak, here comes ISSL and Narcis as well. This is absolutely insane with TVZM being taken out as well. ISSL and Narcis gonna overtake 2B Esports. Couple of nades being thrown over. However, I do not think the nades might actually connect to last man standing Ima from 2B Esports. And it does. Beautiful shots over here by Lucifer. So with that, Team ISS and NRCs were able to secure a total of 5 elimination points so far, and we are down to the last 5 teams with just 12 people remaining. Would it be Team with the PAPPA, Sol, ISSL, NRC, VX, or TGR? Do drop your predictions down in the comments below. Keep the hype up and cheer for your team that you are rooting for. Let's see if Team with the PAPPA would be able to give us a couple of inclusive, impressive moments like we witnessed before. So I think they are looking into TGR's locations over here, but not as to very quite certain on their precise locations. But would you look at that, guys? Zoom is definitely having a very advantageous position. He's in the top of a ridge that gives him more clear view. You can see Kirito being taken out here by Susi. Beautiful shots with his um S12K, and with that they were able to take out Team TGR. So we're down to last 3 teams. Would it be Team Vedapapa, Soul, ISSL, NRC, or Team VX? And with that we can see last man standing, Soul Najee being taken out as well. So we're down to just 3 men standing, Team Vedapapa, ISSL, NRC, and VX. The ISSL and NRCs are definitely having more of an advantage given that all 4 of the members are alive and they are safe in the zone as well. And Dima and we can see Dima is definitely not in a really good position, guys, because he has to get into the zone and nades after nades, shots being thrown at, and the ISSL and NRCs were able to secure 10 elimination points by eliminating Team Weather Papa early on from the map of Miramar. We're down to last 2 teams, ISSL NRCs versus TLQs. Let's see who would be able to bring down the chicken home for the second match of the day. Every possible nade being thrown out here. TLQs are definitely not having a really good position over here. The last man standing for Team TLQ is kind of struggling over here. The pressure is surreal because I would have definitely understood his situation right now. 4 powerhouses versus 2 powerhouses, and with that, we can definitely witness how ISSL and Narcis were able to secure the championship with a chicken dinner for a second map of the day. Well done and well played. Right, so let's give it up one more time for your winner winner chicken dinner ISSL NRCs for securing the second chicken dinner for UN's paid streams of a $100 prize pool. Well done and well played, team. Now let's move straight on to your winning team stats. So at the very top stands NRC's Doom with a total of 5 eliminations, Susty with 2, Lucifer with 4 eliminations, and Jimmy with 1 elimination. So there you have it, guys. Your winning team stats so far. Let's gear up for Doom, Susty, Lucifer, and Jimmy. Well done, well played. Right now, let's move into your next stat. Next start, moving on to your match summary, we can see we have a total of 77 eliminations, 80 knockouts, 8,595 total healings, 6 grenade eliminations, 47 assists, and 1 vehicle eliminations. I feel like the match summary is very similar to the previous one as well. I don't see any difference. I mean, there's not much differences compared to match 1. Right now, moving on to a head-to-head comparison between ISSL and Narcis versus Team Souls. In terms of damage, obviously, ISSL and Narcis stand at the very top of the total of 1,670 damage, 7 knocks, 12 eliminations, and that leads to a total of 22 total points for ISSL and Narcis. And right behind the tail, we got Team Souls with a total of 1,241 damage, 6 knocks, 8 eliminations, and that leads to a total point of 12 for Team Souls. Now, would you look at that huge gap over here between um, the chicken dinner winners and the second runners up? Let's move on to your next step. Let's gear up for your most valuable player for match 2. Team ANTEIKU's ATIK 7 with a total of 6 eliminations, 788 damage, 0 assists, 5 knocks, and 1033 healings. Well done and well played, well deserved. Let's keep up with the same momentum. So let's move on to your next start, which would be the top players for match 2. At the very top stands ANTEIKU's IQ, the total of 6 eliminations, Jill with 5 eliminations, Tony with 4 eliminations, Lucifer with 4 eliminations, and Minto with 3 eliminations. So there you have it, guys. Let's gear up one more time for top players of match 2. IQ, Doom, Tony, Lucifer, and Minto. Well done, well played. Now moving on to match rankings, at the very top stands hashtag 1 is ISSL and Narcis with a total of 22 points, leading it up with Sons of Loans with 12 points, Team Weather Papa with 12 points, ANTEIKU with 11, EZMs with 9, Victory X with 8, 2B with 7, LF Esports with 6, KSG B2R with 5, TGR with 4, DEFCON with 3, Mafia Gang and EQZs, VE Sports and DDX PRONTORA with 2 each. SDMZs and XFORCEs with 1 point each. TM7's AKAZAYA 47 and Mafia Gang OG. Better luck next time, guys. We do have 3 more matches left to be played out, so do your best and bring out your A game to the fullest. Now, moving straight on to your overall standings for concluding match 2. ISSL leading with 28 points. Weather Papa right behind that has a total of 26 points. Soul 23, Mafia 20, LF 20, 2B 16, ANTEIKU's 14, EZM's 13, ZX EQZs with 11 points each, SDMZs with 7, AKAZAYA's with 6, TGR and B2R with 5, Team Mavericks and TM7s with 4, DEFCONs with 3, PX with 3, VE Sports with 2, 47s with 1 point, and Team Mafia Gang. Better luck next time, guys. We do have 3 matches left to be played out, so the battle is on. Now moving on to your overall top players, at the very top stands solely with 7 eliminations, Doom with 8 eliminations, Pala B2R with 7 eliminations, Starboy with 6, and Aiki with 6. There you have it, guys, your overall top players. Let's gear up one more time for Soli, Doom, Pala, Starboy, and Aiki. Let's keep up with the same momentum for the next 3 matches as well. So match 1 being devoured by Mafia. Match 2 dominated by ISSL NRC. Now let's see if either of these teams will be able to keep up with the same momentum for your match 3, everyone's favorite map, the greenery land of Sandhawk. Who do you think would be able to secure the third chicken dinner? Do you have any early predictions? If so, do drop your comments down in the live chat below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's head on to a quick short break before we start gearing up for Sandhawk. Welcome back, soldiers. So that break was quite short, but I mean, we do have a definite entertainment to witness in the maps of Sunhawk. So it's gonna be an absolute thrilling event for sure. Because given that the dimension of a map like Sunhawk is what keeps us on our feet, teams are gonna huddle on to one another. There's gonna be intense clashes, intense fights. So let's see how it's going to be played out as we head straight onto into the map of Sandhawk. We've got a very typical plain pathway that gives way more, um, how would I say, advantage for teams to get into their locations quite more easily. You can definitely see a couple of teams heading towards the northern as well as the southern sides of the map. I believe we should be able to witness a couple of early clashes around in Camp Alpha as well as Kambang, Hainan. I don't think yep, definitely Paradise as well. Let's see who would be able to get the first knock, the first kill for everyone's favorite map, obviously Sandhawk. A definite fight here as we can see ISSLNRCs are heading straight. I mean, ISSLs are dominating when it comes to boot camp, given that they've literally outlearned every possible locations when it comes to boot camp. And here it goes down Mini, but let's see if Doom is able to revive his teammate on time though. Right, so here it is guys, Doom overlooking into any potential knocks he could get. You can see Lucifer heading straight into the enemy's lair as well. And here it is guys, I don't think the enemy's team has any a proper advantageous position, taking out a knock and confirming a kill as well. Now Susti being knocked out, Mini being revived, another revive being taken out from the opposition team. Let's see guys, Doom is literally thriving here in his last HP and taking out AKAZAYA's Ruby. So last 2 men standing for Team AKAZAYA. Let's see if they're able to survive the heat that's happening around in boot camp, or would it be the opposite for them? And as we speak, we can see SDMZ is going against DDXs and ANTEIKU is going against VEs. Taking out Chris as well, taking out Pega as well, and DDX is taking out SDMZ, confirming the kill simultaneously. LF AKAZAYA versus ISSLNRCs are definitely brawling it out here in boot camp. Beautiful knock over here with the DBS guys, but regardless, Susti avenges the team's team members knock over here, taking out and eliminating Team AKAZAYA, showing a little bit of toxicity with the DBS though. We're down to 18 teams, guys, with 3 teams being taken out early on will be VE, DM7s as well as AKAZAYAs. Now moving on to SDMZ's last man standing over here. Right, so you can see DDX's PRONTORA's Obito versus Agent, guys. It's going to be a 1v1. And here you have it, Onyx taking out completely SDMZs. With all of their members alive as well, that is definitely advantage for them, and they're thriving with 4 elimination points as we speak. How is in the heat as well. EGRs versus the 47s. Confirming 2 elimination points already, so it's going to be a 4 versus 2. Or would it be a 2 versus 4? This is going to be absolutely insane. We're about to witness the bloody bot pool in KO. Chapter and SC, they're definitely not in a good position given that the compound that they're holding on to has so many ventilation, and there would be a lot of nades, there would be a lot of throwables that's about to target straight into their hidden positions as well. You can see 47 Chapter trying to take out a knock, and he does successfully connect the knock. And TGR is rushing straight into last man of Team 47. Let's see if Chapter is able to survive this heat that we are about to witness. And here it is, guys. 47 Chapter being taken out as well by the TGR. With that, Team 47 has been eliminated. So we're down to last 16 teams, which is 60 alive. LFEQZ is heading straight into Soul's lair right now. I don't think the Souls are really aware that they would be they are being targeted by potential threats. But I think with that spray over here, now they definitely know where Team LFEQZs are straight at. Let's see who would be able to get the first knock. Would it be the Souls or would it be the Team EQZs? This is gonna be insane. What a beautiful rotation over here by EQZs, taking out the northern side, the western side, the eastern side, you name it, somehow making sure that the teams are unable to escape without surpassing them. Is still stagnant with 16 teams though. Let's see if he's able to. Let's see if Steve Nade would be able to connect into Matsu over here, because I think Matsu is feeling the pressure over here. Meanwhile, go and what the hell? I actually genuinely thought Matsu would have been knocked out. But look at that table turn of events. Perfecting his lost XP as well, and here comes the rush against Souls and taking out last man for Soul by Team LFEQZs. Well done, well played, and they are dominating the fields of Sandhawk with 4 elimination points along with ISSLNRCs as well as Team PX. With just 3 seconds left to end closing, we will be heading straight into stage 2. I'm not quite certain as to what Mini is looking into here. I don't see any potential threat, but he's just being very vigilant, I believe, of his surroundings. Right, so we can see EZMs are definitely not in a really good position over here. Around in Paradise, they're taking the fight over here against Team MAFIA. DDX is prized, then try to take a couple of knocks here using any possible throwable that comes to his hand. Molotovs being thrown, grenades being thrown. I think I'm facing a little bit of technical issues over here, but that should be in the quickie. Alright, so we are back on track, guys, with just 15 teams alive and 57 remaining. Who do you think would be able to secure the third chicken dinner for the day? Sandhawk is definitely giving us very unpredictable moments, from teams to team fight, being third-partied, and absolutely nowhere. People just come out and securing elimination points as well. You can see EZMs are definitely having a go against the Mafia gangs over here, guys. I feel like they are really avenging their team members' deaths over here. They're not backing out, taking out a knock over here by against Batman. Trying to secure the knock. However, we've got a couple of more Mafia gang members overlooking, and it's not going to be easy for Team EZM as well to surpass and secure their knocks, because would you look at that Jod straight into Team Price being knocked out by Jod over here. Definitely Jod had that more advantage given that he is somewhat in covers, but that was still quite late because we got Nero right behind their tail, and with that they were able to take down Team Mafia, securing 3 elimination points early on. And we are down to last 14 teams, which is 53 remaining. This is absolutely insane, guys. One moment you think, okay, this team is going to be knocked out, but the second moment itself, we got another team being third-partied as well. Sandhawk is definitely full of surprises, that's for sure. Right, so we can let's take a POV of LF Esports over here. LF Esports taking out over here. ISSLNRC is confirming Doom as well. The very first elimination point. Now, I'm not quite certain as to why Doom was not able to catch up along with the rest of his team members. So that led him to be in a very disadvantageous position. But would you look at that? Alright guys, we are back in track. A little bit of technical issues over there, but rest assured that is definitely fixed for sure. So LF Esports and ISSLNRC. Let's see who would be able to take out the brawl over here, guys. Now, if the zone tilts towards the favor of Bootcamp's location, well, LF Esports are definitely having more advantageous position. But if it tilts towards the northern side, LF esports are definitely in a very dangerous terrain given that there could be possible shots being fired from both east, west as well as the south and north. Let's not forget that ISSLNRCs are holding on the north position. You can see EZMs over here. AZMs are definitely not in a really good position as well. We can see TGRs enclosing straight into their lair, and the zone is also enclosing with all of the teams huddling to one another. Tainan is not going to be easy either. With 14 teams and 51 remaining in this tiny little circle, it's gonna be super hard. But then again, it's just stage 3, so the damage is not gonna be that critical. But the minute we hit stage 4 and 5, there's gonna be a very noticeable um, damage rate when it comes to the blue zone. But let's see, teams are heading straight into safer locations in about 25 seconds left for the zone to enclose into stage 4. Now this is a really good strategy, especially if you want to get a couple of knocks, trying to secure and gatekeep the edges of the zone, making sure that you do have a way of backing up for rotations as well. But at the same time, you're trying to secure a couple of elimination points as well. I don't think what. Oh, okay, never mind. Wasn't sure exactly what sort of strategy we're about to witness here, but yeah, it was just a quick save for a buggy. Right, so we're still stagnant with 14 teams and 50 remaining. You can see team PAPPA going against here against PX's. PX's versus team PAPPA. Definitely having it out here. Let's see, guys. Team PAPPA securing 2 elimination points as well, and Tokyo being knocked out. The last man standing for Team DDX's PX would be Nihan. Almost every possible utility being thrown back and forth, but would you look at that in about 260 meters and about a minute left for the zone to enclose into stage 4, teams definitely need to be very mindful of their surroundings as well as what sort of strategy they need to pull out from their sleeves. Team PAPPA definitely having a very advantageous position as we can see. Right, so here it is, guys, taking the knock over here against Tokyo, confirming the kill, and that leads to a total of 3 elimination points. Now overlooking into where the 4th man could be, or rather retreat. I don't think retreat is really in their textbooks, guys, because they are striving for the final elimination as well. And we can see ISSLNRC is now all looking into POVs of DDX's PRONTORA's last man DD Nehan. They've already secured 4 elimination points as well, and here it is, guys. Nehan should have stood up a bit earlier had he been able to. That was a definite guaranteed knock. But there you have it, Team PX being now eliminated, and Team PAPPA securing 5 eliminations in total. So we are down to last 13 teams and 47 remaining. Right, so do drop your early predictions and don't forget to support, like, share, and also subscribe this channel if you haven't already. Alright, so Team EZM's last 2 men standing Prize and Woods filling it out here with a coup. Not really bothering about the fact that they just lost their member on their way, but they've got bigger things to deal with. As you can see, they should be clashing another team the minute they landed. TGR's Kirito being knocked out, so Team XFORCE is right behind their tails as well, smoking it out, trying to take the revive in. But do you think they would be having any spare time to take the revive though? Right, we can see ANTEIKU taking out with the PAPPA's Sacha, but the PAPPA's is definitely at the top of the leaderboard. Taking out Aiki as well. Salah is definitely on fire today, guys. Not quite certain as to what sort of motivation really drove him, but whatever it is, it has really driven him to such an extent that he's performing in very how would I say? I do not have the exact words to describe it either. So we can see ANTEIKU's last man standing core down, and we are hitting it into stage 5 as well. The zone is going to be very critically damaging. XFORCE is going against the DEFCONs. I think IK should be able to make it out of the critically damaging zone, but would you look at that TLQ is going against Mini over here. Team X Forces versus the DEFCONs. Let's see if the nade connects though. Mini taking out Cordine. TLQs versus ISSLs, guys. This is absolutely insane. TGRs versus DEFCON. So many third parties, so many fourth parties as well. Because would you look at that in a tiny circle, in a map like Sandhawk, it's not going to be easy. Open areas, very limited compounds to hold on to. You never know when you're going to step on a snake, especially in a map like Sandhawk. Right, so KSG B2Rs over here. We can see last 3 men sorry, 4 of them are alive. My eyes been playing lately. See. Right, so here we have Susti. Let's see if the nade connects. It does. Beautiful nade over here by Susti, being able to take out one more member of the B2R. So let's see. Susti, last man standing for Team ISSNRC. He needs to really step up his game, but unfortunately he gets caught to the pre-fire over there. And with that, we can see Team ISSNRC has been eliminated early on. So we're down to just 12 teams and 31. What's happening in the kill feed? Why are the teams going, eliminating because of the safe zone? Right, so in just 52 seconds for the the circle to enclose into stage 6, the people, the teams would need to really rush straight into the safe zone, holding on to any compounds, any possible coverings that would give them a definite advantage. And we can see EQs is going against MAFIA gang over here. KSG B2R's last 2 men striving over here. And with that, we can see Team DEFCON have been taken out. TLQ versus KSG B2R. We got the LF ESPORTS as well. What the hell is happening? It's an absolute fruit salad of a moment we're actually witnessing here. Nades after nades, Molotovs after Molotovs. And here, guys, last man standing for Team TLQ. The situation does not look good for him. What was that? Team VX being eliminated, but with that, down goes Dew as well. The last man standing for KSG B2R would be Azlan. But just as one fight ends up, here comes another fight. LF Esports gatekeeping the edge of the zone, making sure that Azlan has no way of getting into the zone, because the TGR is right behind as well. Azlan being barbecued alive, but survives it somehow. We can see Clumsy TG on his last quarter of HP as well. Not quite certain as to why. I think shots being fired, and with that, guys, Clumsy has been eliminated because of the critically damaging zone. He was not able to heal in time, I would say. Especially when it comes to stage 5, stage 6, that it's no use trying to play it safe, because you need to ensure you hold on to a really good position. Try play it safe. The zone is very critically damaging. And would you look at that? EQZ is third partying over here. Beautiful third party over there. It's gonna be LF EQZs versus LFs one more time. EQZ is dominating with 13 elimination points so far for Sandhawk. Absolutely insane. Now this is definitely what we really need to witness, guys. This is definitely how a strategic approach to everything could definitely change your whole gameplay in a blink of an eye, I would say. X-Rezo being taken out, Minto being taken out, the last man standing would be Unleashed. Team X-Force being eliminated. Couple of sprays being connected to perfect, but with just 24 seconds left for the zone to enclose into stage 8, and it's not gonna be easy. Let's see if the grenade What the hell was that grenade? By Swaggy, amazing grenade skills over there, buddy. Let's keep that up. Right, so we can see LFEQ's Steve being knocked out by DDX's prize over here. Last man standing perfect. Let's see if perfect would be able to bring the chicken dinner home, but unfortunately, in the blink of an eye, We got VE celebrating the chicken dinner over here with a couple of emotes as well. Amazing. Well done. Well played. Right, so let's move straight into your winner chicken dinners. Team EZM, well done, well played. You guys definitely showed how the map of Sandhawk should be devoured perfectly. Right, so let's move straight into your winning team stats. Right, so we can see Woods with a total of 4 eliminations, Price with a total of 4 eliminations, Nero with 2 eliminations, Sana with 0 eliminations. Unfortunately, he was taken quite early on. So let's give it up one more time for Woods, Price, Nero, and Sana for bringing the third chicken dinner home. Well done, Team EZM. Let's move on to the next step, match summary. 71 eliminations, 80 knockouts, 8,767 total healings, 6 grenade eliminations, 58 assists, and 0 vehicle eliminations. So there you have it, guys, your match summary for match 3. Well done, well played. Seems like, so far match 1, match 2, match 3 are quite having the same stats so far. How ironic could that be? 6 grenade eliminations, as I recall in the previous one as well. Now moving on to your head-to-head comparison between Team EQZs and Team EZMs. In terms of damage, obviously EQZs have the upper hand with a total of 2,403 damage, 1,046 damage dealt by EZM, 11 knocks, 15 eliminations. That leads to a total of 21 points for Team EQZs and Team EZMs leading with a total of 20 eliminations. Total points. My bad. So just a gap of 1 point over here. How crazy is that? Now let's move on to your next. Let's give it up one more time for your most valuable player. LF EQZ's LF Revo EQZ with a total of 7 eliminations, 849 damage, 3 assists, 4 knocks, 259 healings. Well done and well played. Keep up with the same momentum. Right, so let's move on to your next stat. Right, so top player so far for your unknown paid league match 3. At the very top stands LF Revo EQZ with a total of 7 eliminations, Tifu with a total of 5 eliminations, Prize with a total of 4 eliminations, Woods 4 eliminations, Susti with 3 eliminations. So there you have it, guys, your top players so far for match 3. Let's give it up one more time for Revo, Tifu, Prize, Woods, and Susti. Well done, well played. Keep up the same momentum is all I gotta say. Right now, moving straight on to match rankings. At the very top stands Team EQZs with 21 points, EZMs with 20 points, LF Esports. Would you look at that gap over here, guys? Exactly 10 points of a difference between hashtag 2 and 3, leading with 10 points. KSG B2R with 8, TGR's 8, XFORCE 8, ISSLNRCs with 7, WEDHA PAPPA with 6, ANTEIKU and PRONTORA with 4, Victory X2, 2B with 2, DEFCON, VE Sports, MAFIA Gang with a point each, SDMZ's VE MAFIA Gang, AKAZAYA, 47, Sons of Loans, and TM7's. Better luck next time, guys. We do have 2 matches left out to be played, so there are highly odd chances for you to do better and perform exclusively well. Right, moving on to your overall standing so far, concluding match 3 at the very top stands ISSL Anarchis with 35 points, EZMs leading it up with 33 points, Weather with 2, EQZs with 32, LF with 30, Souls with 23, Morphia with 20, 2Bs, Anteikus with 18 points each, Victorex with 13, TGRs and B2R along with 13 as well, Team X with 12, SDMZs and PX with 7, AKAZAYA with 6, DEFCON with 40 and Sounds with 4, VE with 3 and Morphian 47. with 1 point each. But don't worry, there's still no matches left out to be played. I can definitely see a couple of teams that have toppled up and risen above the leaderboard as well. So let's see if they're able to keep up with the same momentum for the next two matches, or would there be any magical shows that is to be witnessed? Right, so let's give it up for your overall top players so far. Let's give it up at the very top stands Fala B2R with a total of 9 points, Revo with 9 points, Doom with 9 points, Lucifer with 7 points, Soli with 7 points as well. Well done, guys. Now let's not also forget to give another shout out one more time for Fala B2R, Revo EQZ, NRC Doom, Lucifer, and Soli. Well done. Right, so you can see match 1, match 2, match 3 have already been concluded. Match 1 being devoured by MAFIA, match 2 being dominated by ISSL and Narcis, and match 3, what a comeback by EZMs over there. So we do have two more matches left out to be played. Next up is your everyone's favorite, only's favorite, Miramar. One more time, let's go. Right, so we definitely witnessed how teams were able to battle it out mostly aggressively rather than going straight away for points. Because if you were to notice in uh, the match ranking, you definitely noticed that teams were not aiming for placement points rather than playing straight up aggressive for those elimination points. But we also need to keep in mind that it is very you need to keep your focus on both placements as well as eliminations if you want to stay ahead of the game. We do have two more matches left out to be played, so the stakes are going to be high. Let's see what sort of strategies the teams are about to play out. But before that, let's head on to a quick, short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for your unknown paid Scrims season 11 for a prize pool of $100, and we got 21 teams battling it out very aggressively. So far, we have concluded three matches, and we will be heading straight into the fourth match. For the day, which is everyone's favorite or least favorite. Well, mostly least favorite when it comes to me. The map of Miramar, the mountainous terrains which every driver fears. So let's head straight into Miramar and see how the teams are able to battle it out aggressively. Or I feel like, since that it is given that it is the fourth map of the day, I feel like the teams would be heading more leaning towards placement points rather. But the stakes are high, so you'll never know. You're gonna expect the unexpected. Now, before that, do you guys have any early predictions as to whom you believe would be able to walk away with the fourth chicken dinner? Don't forget to keep up with the hype in the live comments down below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and support us as well. Right, so here you have it. The plane pathway has already been settled in, and we can see teams are already parachuting all the way to their destined locations. Quite a couple of few teams rather in the northern side of the map. Feels like most of the teams will be heading towards the southern, given the plane pathway directs towards the southern as well. So this is gonna be a nerve-wracking match to watch, given that this is the fourth map of the day. So all of the teams are trying to play it out their best. Um, Trying to secure both placement points as well as elimination points. This is a definite match we definitely should witness for sure. Right, the first circle has already been settled in, and almost all of the teams are already within the circle's location. A couple of teams will be heading to their destined locations regardless the fact that the circle has already been enclosed. Let's see who would be able to get the first knock, the first blood for the day. We can see Jimmy going straight in for a quick loot over here, looking into any potential threats. First knock hasn't been served already. I think Jimmy fears. I feel like there should be some fear in Jimmy as to any if there's any potential threat, but so far there's none. To be quite certain. Right, so we can see AKAZAYA's one more time battling it out against the TLQ's B2Rs. It's Ricardo. You can see Marhu has been knocked out. So, the rush is real. The minute you get one knock, the teams are coming straight in for a rush. This shows how aggressive the team players are gonna be. Ricardo is definitely crowded with Lord knows how many teams here. So far, I think I just counted 3, but I'm not quite certain if that's the exact count. We got Soul, we got Akazes, we've also got the B2R squad as well. So this is definitely a surreal match to watch. Now, Akazes are definitely not in a good position, given that they are right in the middle of two parties trying to sandwich them out. So Alcazars definitely need to level up their game here by trying to play it safe rather than being sacrificed to either one of those teams. So you can see another knock being over here taken up by the two Bs, securing an elimination point as well. In Puerto seems to be heavily crowded as well. I mean, as I recall, Puerto wasn't even touched by any of the members back then, but look how crowded it has become. You can see LFEQZ is going ahead, taking out a couple of knocks as well. To be esports, we've got Starboy, Pug, Evil, and Ima as well. So far, I think that we've just got Team XFORCE here against 2B, so let's see which team would be able to walk away alive. But I feel like 2B esports are definitely having more advantage, given that they're in a really safe location, and even if they need to back out, there's so many possible pathways, even through waterways or even land. Um, to back away into safety. We're still stagnant with 21 teams and 80 remaining though. Do drop your early predictions and let us know which team you are rooting for. Don't forget to cheer and bring the hype up in the comments down below. Sons of Loans going go at it against Team AKAZAYA. We got the KSG B2RxTLQ as well. I think I did see a couple of EZM members as well. I'm not quite certain. I mean, the fights, okay, alright, I just predicted Sons might have a higher chance of surviving because had the teams were to rush, it's going to be an open area. And Sons are definitely having a really good advantage here, securing the center position, the main building in Picardo, and they have more advantage to go away into safety as well, just by simply crossing the other side of the road. And with that, we can see LFEQZ is taken out against 2B Esports over here, confirming one elimination point, and that leads to a total of 3 elimination points for Team LF Esports, dominating one more time to be at the very top of the leaderboard. I think so far they have surpassed EZM's score with by just 3 eliminations. Let's see if EZMs are able to keep up with the same previous momentum, or would it be the opposite for the team? LF Esports are definitely in a really good advantage here, trying to take a couple of knocks of any possible teams that may be looking into getting away from Puerto's clashes. You can see LF's taking another knock here against 2Bs. Sol taking out B2R. What a turn of events. I had a prediction that Team AKAZAYA would be sandwiched. And here it is, guys. Here comes the rush by Sons of Lawns. All 4 of them straight into Team AKAZAYA's layer here, guys. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be very easy because we got 2 teams in Picardo that they need to survive for as well. One wrong move and it definitely would be costing the lives of your teammates as well. So let's see what sort of gameplay we're about to witness here, guys. And taking out Matsu. I'm quite certain what Matsu was doing though. Taking out another member from Sons of Lawns as well. And it is up to Najee to save the day, guys. Najee with his DBS. Let's see if he's able to connect the DBS shot though. Confirming 1 kill over here. Gonna be Sons of Lawns versus AKAZAYA. And here you have it, guys. Intro being knocked out by the B2Rs. Najee being knocked out as well by Itachi. What a turn of events. Itachi definitely did not expect him to be in a very different location over here. Sons of Lawns losing 2 members. I'm not quite certain as to why they actually had to rush. I mean, with more precise strategy, they would have survived, but circumstances are such. We got 2 teams here already, so the heat is surreal. We can see 47s going against ANTEIKU's. And AKAZAYA's Dani being knocked out by B2Rs. So with that, Team AKAZAYA has been completely eliminated, and we're down to just 21 teams and 72 remaining. Now it's gonna be a battle between B2Rs versus Trolls. It's the duo man over there. Team 47s going with ANTEIKU. Aku being knocked out. Chapter, amazing gameplay over here by Chapter, guys. Kudos for him. And here you have it, Team ANTEIKU's 3rd man over here. Trying to take a couple of knocks as well. Mellow in his lost HP. Regardless, we're still in stage 1 of the zones. It's not gonna be that hard. But would you look at that? He almost had him over there and taking out Mellow as well. So it is up to the last 2 men of Team 47 to save the day or break the day. Let's see who would be able to walk away from the chaos we're about to witness. Chapter is completely clueless as to what he should be doing as a solo man, but let's see. Oh, beautiful shot here by Chapter. Chapter is definitely improving on his shotgun skills, that's for sure. And with that, we've got VE's third partying into the very location, as you can see. I believe taking out Team ANTEIKU's as well. VE is taking a really good position over here now. One nade and it's gonna be the end for team 47s, and with that chapter has been taken out. So it is up to Tisera to save the day, but I don't think he would have enough time to save and avenge his friend's death. And here comes the rush by the VEs, guys. Pega rushing straight into Tisera. Tisera, I'm not quite certain what sort of strategy we're about to witness here. And Pega, my bad, Vicky taking out the last man from team 47. With that, we are down to just 18 teams and 61 remaining. Well done and well played, guys. VE Esports lead in the leaderboard with a total of 4 elimination points so far. Let's see if we are about to witness a comeback from Team VE Esports. However, let's be mindful that excluding them, we have 17 teams still in stage 2 of the zones. It's not gonna be easy for any of the teams. We can see Team with the PAPPA over here. They're heading straight into Team LF Esports layer, but I don't think they're really aware. I think he got the bus stuck, didn't he? And let's just pretend we did not witness that. Regardless, he's still trying to take the bus. Okay, so things like this could happen. Especially in a map like Miramar. I just want to emphasize, Miramar is every driver's fear, guys. Driving in a map like Miramar is not for the weak heart. Right, so we can see the Mafia gang over here trying to take a couple of knocks here against Victory X's. But none of the sprays really connects. Instead, Rocky gets a couple of shots though. We're still down to 18 teams and 61 remaining. VE Mafia again trying to play it out safe, I believe. As you can see, they're heading straight into a different angle, a different approach to see what possible shots they could get from teams. VE Mafia gang, let's see. Lucifer taking out EQZ Swaggy, as you can see, and DEFCON's taking out Susti. ISSLs are definitely not in a good position, given that they're out in the open as well. It's gonna cost them real time. And Tifu being knocked out by TLQ. Right, so it is up to last 3 men of ISSLNRC to save the day, or, like I would say, break the day. Right, so we can see TLQs are definitely in a really good position here, holding on to compounds, and whoever who has to rush them, well, my prayers are with you. Right, so we're still stagnant with 18 teams, surprisingly, with just 60 remaining. The count seems to be unchanged as well. Not quite certain if the team's actually having any fights at all. You can see QZ Tifu has been knocked out. EQZs are having a brawl of time here. We've got a lot of teams heading their way. We've got ISSL NRCs. We've also got a few other couple of teams as well. We've got the Mafia gangs. We've got the TLQs as well. However, EQZs are definitely having a really good position here, given that they're holding on to the compounds. Not many teams can really rush them very directly. However, had they known there's just 2 men standing, there would have been chances that the teams would have rushed. Easy ends over here. Nero being knocked out. I think Nero should be having some time to be revived. You can see Vicky has been knocked out, and here comes Sana. Straight into Chris. Let's see if it's gonna be Chris or Sana. The hype is real right now. Trying to take a whole new different approach here by Sana. The heat of the battle, guys. Doom just wants to talk himself. Anyways, Lucifer, one more time with his mini 14 skills. We can see Woods trying to take out the kills as well. Beautiful gameplay over here by Sana, trying to take a couple of overviewing any possible threats that could be around them. We're still stagnant with 18 kills. Are you kidding me? I see a couple of knocks, but I don't see any teams being eliminated anymore. EQZ is being barbecued literally right now. We can see Chris taking off Nero and Sana taking off Vicky, and with that, they were able to eliminate Team VE. So we are down to 17 teams and just 52 remaining. The hype is real perfect, being Molotov to death. With that, we can see we are down to now just 16 teams, with Team EQZ being wiped off as well. 50 remaining, 16 teams, and we will be heading straight into stage 4 in exactly a minute's time. Right, so we can see the next team to be eliminated would be Team Sol, securing just 1 elimination point, and we're down to 15 teams and 47 remaining. Now, if you take a closer look, we can see ISSLNRC's all 4 men standing alive somehow and trying to go against Victory X's. Let's see if any of the nades does connect Doom in his last HP. What a save over there. Had been there a couple of more shots that was connected, it would have definitely been the end for Doom. So not many fights are actually happening here, even though we do see a lot of nerve biting, actual wrecking points, but not real actual fights could be seen. Not many more teams are being taken out quite frequently because in a map like Miramar, the dimensions are high. There's many possibilities of running away from chaos and trying to secure placement points at least. So we can see JTGR going against the SDMZs. Alright, so hashtag 15 to be eliminated would be Team Mafia, and we're down to just 14 teams and 44 remaining. In about exactly 46 seconds left for the zone to enclose in to stage 4. You can see 4 Knights back in action over here, guys. Securing 1 elimination point over here in Pure M with his beautiful nades being executed, but let's see if the nades do get connected to either one of them. We can see PRONTORAs as well, so it's going to be a fight between 4Ks versus the PXs. EZM's going against the LF, Pocket Eye being knocked out. More advantage given to EZMs. You can see it's only taking out knocks after knocks. What the hell is happening here? Sana in his last HP as well. Last man slowly is definitely not having it here, guys. He is born to play aggressive. He will be aggressive. Had he been, able to rush Sana, definitely Sana would have been knocked, given that the reality of his health away. And here it is. What the hell? The performance by Soli is surreal today. He is absolutely going at it aggressively to the core. So with 7 eliminations in total, Soli scoring absolutely 5 out of it. Leads them to be at the very top of the leaderboard so far. We can see Team XFORCES versus the B2Rs right now. B2Rs are definitely having a really good advantage given that they're the higher grounds, and with that they were able to take down Team X, and we're down to just 12 teams and 39 remaining. So with that, B2Rs were able to come above the leaderboard with a total of, I believe, 8 eliminations. That's a really good count. ISSLNRCs are definitely not having it out here, guys. We can see DEFCONs versus so many other teams trying to battle it out here against the ISSLNRC squad. And here comes more fights, guys. More squads towards ISSLNRC. They're literally. I feel like the pressure is surreal for them right now. Trying to stay alive, trying to stay ahead of the game, but the rest of the opponents doesn't seem like they want to give them any chance to do so. But That gives them more advantage to secure more elimination points. As you can see, they completely secured 10 elimination points so far. Jimmy 5, Lucifer 4 with 61 points. Right, so you can see SDMZ's high say over here. Try to take a couple of knocks here. Let's see if it does connect to either one of them though. Almost did. Had it been another more nade along with the previous one, high say would have definitely been knocked right now. And here comes another nade. And it does connect beautifully against Obi-Wan. 4K is on the heights again. Let's be for real, guys. Let's see how it's gonna be played out. 4Ks versus SDMZ Esports. Here comes the rush by 4Ks. Taking almost had negation there as well in his last HP. Solo man, and we can see two solo man. We can see Nihan right behind their tail as well, taking out Team SDMZs successfully by Team 4Ks. So we're down to just 10 teams and 28 remaining. ISSLNRC is over here and taking out a knock over here against Scout B2R. It's still stagnant with 10 teams. Right, guys, we can definitely see they're taking knocks after knocks. ISSLs are being very, very dominative at this moment. We can see securing another kill that leads them to be at the very top of the leaderboard, scoring a total of 13 points so far. Victory X is over here trying to see a couple of points that they could most possibly secure. Unfortunately, there's none of such, and not even a single threat that is opposing their way. Now with just 44 seconds left, guys, 10 teams left, we will be heading straight into the most critically damaging zones, and teams definitely need to be heading towards the safe zone right away, because if not, it's gonna be the end for their team's presence. You can see 4Ks over here, and down goes Pure Aim by TGR's Clumsy. With that, he was able to secure 1 elimination point. That leaves a total of 2 points for Team TGR. We're still stagnant with 10 teams, however, now would you look at that? Nehan really peacefully staying at the behind of the team. It's like, you guys fight, I'm just gonna chill here and watch. Right, we can see Team 4K are definitely on a roll over here, securing 8 eliminations. I believe they should be at the second of the leaderboard at the moment. You can see Team PAPPA being eliminated in 9th position, and we're down to just 18 and 16 remaining. Do drop your early predictions if you have any, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and show us your support. You can see Team DEFCON's being knocked out in, eliminated in #8, down to the last 7 teams now. LF's last 2 men, Soli and Poketa. Let's see what sort of gameplay we're about to witness by the LF Esports as well as ISSLNRC's. LF Esports seems to be very thriving at the moment. Quite fascinating to watch their gameplays and their rotations. It's very surreal. Soli, oh no, Soli being taken out, guys. So that leads to just last man standing for Team LF Poketa. Last 2 men standing for ISSLNRC is Jimmy with 9 eliminations. Are you kidding me? Right, so we are still down with 6 teams, and here comes the rush against LF Esports by Lucifer. Confidence, this is exactly how a paid needs to be done. This is exactly how textbook example of a rush should be done, how aggressive gameplay should be executed, and with that they were able to take out Team LF Esports in the 6th position. So we're down to last 5 teams. We got ISSLNRC's MAFIA gang. We got PRONTORA's last man as well. It's gonna be absolutely insane, guys. We got the MAFIA gang here. ISSLNRC's rushing straight into MAFIA gang. I think the duo squad, the duo manpower over here. With the zone closing in, I believe that it's wise if the teams could move in safer into the zone rather than taking on early fights. It feels stagnant with 5 teams and down goes Nehan, guys. He was spotted finally, and we're down to just 4 teams and 8 remaining. We've got ISSL, we've got B2R, we've got MAFIA, and we've also got the 4Ks. Now, definitely the 4Ks are having a good advantage given that all 4 of their members are still alive. That gives them more possibility of securing a chicken dinner as well. If we take a closer look, we can see 40% of the probability is for Team 4K. So there could be high chances the team could definitely secure a victory for the fourth match of the day. You can see 4 Knights are holding on to a really good position over here. Almost all of the teams are out in the open, so it's going to be very hard for the teams to getting into the zone as well as play for safety and also secure elimination points as well. But that is not in the case of Team 4K. Look how aggressive they're playing right now, securing 11 eliminations. But if they're able to get more eliminations, then for certain they should be able to surpass ISS. And with that, guys, beautiful elimination over here by Nigesh, taking out Team ISSL and Narsi completely off the map as well. Let's see if he's able to connect a couple of more nades. Almost had Nigesh over there, but regardless, it did not connect. You can see 4Kills taking out another knock against Mafia Snake. Now this is the intense battle I was talking about, guys, and what an absolutely insane chicken dinner was that by 4Ks. Just as what I predicted, the chicken dinner was a real stand of chance for Team 4K. Right, so there you have it, guys. Your winner chicken dinner for the fourth map of the day. Let's gear up one more time for Team 4 Knights. Well done, well played, and well deserved, guys. Now let's move straight into your winning team stats. Right, so moving straight on to your winning team stats for match 4 of Unknown Paid League, the prize pool of $100. Let's give it up for 4K Rio with a total of 5 eliminations, 4K Pure Rim with 0 eliminations, 4K Venom with 3 eliminations, 4K Nigesh with 7 eliminations. And there you have it, guys, a perfect chicken dinner that was executed in the map of Miramar. Let's move on to your next step. Right, so in terms of match summary for match 4, a total of 79 eliminations, 82 knockouts, 13,075 total healings, 5 grenade eliminations, 45 assists, and 0 vehicle eliminations. So far, the best match summary I witnessed in the Unknown Paid League match 4 for season 11. Miramar definitely served us with the best. Let's move on to your next stat. The head-to-head comparison between 4K versus ISSL NRCs. Obviously, in terms of damage, ISSL NRCs lead upper hand with a total of 3,054, 16 knocks, 16 eliminations. That leads them to be at the very top with a total points of 20. And in terms of damage for 4K, 1,978, 9 knocks, 15 eliminations, and leading with a total of 25 points for Team 4K. So just a gap of 5 over here. Well done, well played. Now moving on to your most valuable player for match 4, let's give it up for NA VE ISSL Jimmy. Well done, well played. With a total of 9 eliminations, 1,281 damage, 2 assists, 6 knocks, and 525 healings. Jimmy showed us what a true example of a most valuable player is supposed to be. along with the rest of the most valuable players we concluded in the previous matches. Right, let's move on to your next stat. Top players at the very top stands: Jimmy with a total of 9 eliminations, Scout with 9 eliminations, Nigage with 7, Lucifer with 5, Soli with 5. So there you have it, guys, your top players so far for match 4. Give it up one more time for Jimmy, Scout, Nigage, Lucifer, and Soli. Well done, well played. Keep up with the same momentum. Let's move on to your next stat. So far, your match rankings: hashtag 1 being conquered by 4 Knights with a total of 25 points, ISSLNRC with 20, KSG B2R with 17, LFE Sports with 9, MAFIA Gang 7, VEs with 5, TLQ Victory X with 5, EZM with 4, SDMZs 47s and DDX's PRONTORA with 3 points each, TGR 2B and Team Weather PAPPA with 2 each, DEFCON, AKAZAYA, ANTEIKU and Sounds of Leon's Lounge with 1 point each, LFEQZ's Team X-Force, Mafia Gang OG with 0 points each. However, we do have one match left to be played out, so bring up your A game and we would love to witness a comeback from any of the teams that are below so far. Let's move on to your next stat. Right, so moving straight into your overall standings for Unknown Paid League Season 11 Match 4, ISSL NRC leading with a total of 55 points, LF with 39, EZM's 37, Team Weather with 34, EQZ's 32, B2R 30, Mafia 27, 4K 25, SOL with 24, 2Bs with 20, ANTEIKU with 19, Victory X with 18, TGR 15, Team X 12, TX 10, SDMZ 10, PE 8, AKAZAYA 7, DEFCON 5, 47s and TM10s with 4 each, and Mafia Gang with just a point. Well done and well played, guys. We do have one more match left out to be played. That's going to be very surreal. The stakes are going to be high, rocketing high. Now let's move on to your next stat. Right, so your overall top players at the very top stands: Lucifer with 12 eliminations, Soli with 12 eliminations, Scout with 13, Doom with 10, Jimmy with 10. Let's give it up one more time for your overall top players so far: Lucifer, Soli, Scout, Doom, and Jimmy. Well done, well deserved. Let's keep up with the same momentum. So there you have it, guys. Match 1, Match 2, Match 3, Match 4 has officially been concluded. So we will be heading straight into the final map of the day for your Unknowns Paid Scrims Season 11, the prize pool of $100. Do you have any early predictions on whom you believe would be able to walk away with the prize pool upon concluding the final chicken dinner? Don't forget to hype and cheer for your teams in the comments down below, as well as don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel along with like-minded people. And we will be heading straight on to your last map of the day, Erangel. But before that, let's give the soldiers a quick break for them to refuel themselves into the next battle.
Surprise, guys. Welcome back. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, Jello, I think, got a small headache. But yeah, so I'm going to be filling in, guys. It's Josh on the casting desk. But yeah, let's go directly into the match, okay? I shouldn't have said that. All right. So the plane path first up is going to go straight from the northern side all the way to the south, Severny to Primos. It's going to access most of the western side this time. And ladies and gentlemen, may I tell you something? That until the fourth match, that was probably one of the closest point tables I have seen. No team after the fourth match had scored above 35 points except for ISIS and NRC. And by the looks of it, if I'm not mistaken, um, I think they have been overtaken, but they did pretty well in the previous match as well. So unfortunately, I did not get a good enough look at the points table. But just to create that suspense, we're going to keep that hidden for you in the final match, guys. The zone is going to support the plane path going completely towards the western side. This results in most of the teams actually staying inside the zone, probably about 70% of the teams right now inside the circle, guys. So we can see that the school area, apartments area looks extremely crowded, and we can see Pochinki as well. Got a lot of teams, guys, a lot of teams there as well. So yeah, we can see now some action going on just south of Gatka, main Gatka area. A lot of teams, you can see PX, we can see VE Esports, and then we can see ANTEIKU, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, they just lost both of their men here. So interesting stuff, guys. The UN paid scrims or paid league season number 10 here underway, and it's a final match, guys. If you're joining in, you probably missed out on all the good stuff, but this is the decider, guys. Anyone who performs amazingly will probably be in the podium positions, guys. So straight away, B2R confirming 4 eliminations to start things off. Yeah, so we have Scout with an elimination, Aslan with 2 momentum for him going into the final match. That's exactly what they need. And TLQ Panda, one of the up and coming talents of TLQ B2R here, is has an elimination as well. We had, I think we had our producer like Deep there on the team as well. Don't know whether he's doing this and playing as well. You never know. But yeah, now we have LF AKAZAYA. Okay, man. uh, so we have AKAZAYA and 47 over on this side. Dee just said he was multi-talented. I don't believe him one bit. But yeah, let's see. Dani now with a nice little strategy here. Not deciding to get up off the ground. He wants to rub his entire body on the floor of Pochinki. Just really loving it so much. So he has to, lay prone and do his thing. Yeah. So right, we're getting a couple of eliminations now. Fala B2R had a really nice performance here, but unfortunately, he has been eliminated out of this match. You can see Chris with an elimination, Pega with the knock, G getting that confirmation after 3 eliminations now is VE. Parking the comeback, guys. This is what they need. Unfortunately, they've not had the best first 4 matches, but it looks like they are beginning to bring a comeback for the team here. Alright, sorry, my internet just going a bit there, but yeah, we got AKAZAYA, Itachi. Now, AKAZAYA has completely dominated Pochinki here, and the elimination for Dani comes out as well. So, yeah, very interesting to see how they actually patrol this area, because in the first match, we saw VE coming towards Pochinki's side and just driving the team out of this position is something that they are very, very good at here, because as soon as they get an opening knock, as soon as they get a manpower advantage, it is wraps, guys. It is wraps. Team 47 will have to do a major performance actually to come back from this one and to come back from the deadly mistake that Thisara YT has made for Team 47. Right, we can see a couple of sprays. SC99 trying to reply back with the QBZ. He sees a small pixel of the enemy over there. Another knock coming in. Melo 666 goes down. And there we go, guys. That's another knock. But now we can see SC99 with the reply back, knocking out a play from AKAZAYA here. But it's just going to be too difficult, guys. SC99 down to being the final man for his team here. And just like that way, guys, AKAZAYA is able to make such good use of their manpower advantage, taking an angle here. And now SC99 has absolutely no chance. Mahu taking that elimination with ease over here. AKAZAYA complete their squad wipe here over in Pochinki. Alright, so that places them at the top of the leaderboard currently in the match right now. VE up to 4 eliminations as well. B2R still on 4 eliminations. So going to be really interesting to see action with TGR over here as well. We have Luffy getting knocked out right now. We can see Jade with the reply back, knocks down Ima, and there we go, guys. The push is coming in for Jade TGR. What do you think he will be able to do, guys? And yeah, I think connection messing me up as always, guys. So problems here and there. But as we can see, Jade getting knocked out this time now. Easy, guys. The last player for TGR gets eliminated, and TGR out of the match now after picking up 2 eliminations. Right. Very, very interesting stuff here. Right now, we can see on top of Georgopol Hill an intense fight going on. This is VECM versus DDX PRONTORA Club. And as you can see, 2 players from either team have been knocked out in this area. Now it's Nero and Price versus Obito. Actually, Tokyo is dead. Tokyo has been eliminated. So it's going to be the last player standing for DDX PRONTORA Club now. This is going to be a really interesting matchup here. We can see the nade being pulled, guys. Constant pressure with the nades over on this side. The push is going to come in from Easy M. And yeah, guys, just give me a slight second here. I think I've had kind of enough of the enough of the connection issue, guys. Change the connection. And yeah, right now we can see LF Esports. Oh my goodness, now I think Dhanush recognizes the threat in front of him, but he has a UMP and S12K, guys. Limited stuff he can do really from this area. I think a spray can knock out Pokety, but it's going to be a really difficult ask, guys, especially with the UMP. His health is slowly ticking down, guys. He has the last first aid, and he uses to make use of that right now, guys, right now. And that is it. He is done. And the LF looking like they have more than enough loot right now. Solely coming in, the knock comes out, and Dhanush is low HP. Just might as well give the kill away to the zone. No point peeking for it. And there we go. Kill point just handed over to LF Esports. Mafia has been eliminated, but this allows LF to pick up all 4 of the eliminations over on this side. Ra being eliminated with the 2 kills was the momentum guy for LF, but unfortunately has been eliminated over in this side. Other 2, however, have picked up an elimination each, and they will be able to carry the momentum forward actually for LF Esports. Right, moving on over to the Georgopol North side, we can see 2 teams here. Team XFORCE, we can see Team WEDHA PAPPA over on the Georgia Pool North side. This is interesting, guys. We will see maybe a very long drop clash fight here because the zone is shifting towards that side. Still now we can see ISSLNRC Mini with the spray here, but Susti gets a knockdown. This EQC Swaggy right now. And here we go, guys. The rush is going to come in from Susti, and it doesn't look good for Swaggy over on this side. The elimination comes through, and there we go. Swaggy has been eliminated. FEQC now down to 3-man roster here without any elimination. So this is kind of a free kill here for SNRC. We can see now TLQ Scout B2R. Yeah, very nice multitasking here from Dev, as we can see, getting knocked out here. But right now, actually, the revive is going to come up, and SDMZ Esports have a task on their hands because it's a full squad of B2R coming their way, guys. It's going to be a daunting task here. We can see the shots already coming out. Agent on really low HP. He has to use first aid to get his health back up to a good position here because he has enough and more of utilities, guys. So he has to get his health up really quickly. Otherwise, this this fight may not be the best one that they can take. And it looks like SDMC is going to rotate around. And it looks like Haitis actually gets knocked out due to an own vehicle, own teammate vehicle. And looking at this guy, Scout B2R picks up another elimination here. Zayu goes down. And there we go. The another spray coming in from Scout. They're up to 10 eliminations now. What a performance here from KSG B2R over in this position. Aslan has a view of where the STMC last few players are moving towards, and the pursuit is on, ladies and gentlemen. But it looks like Aslan has decided to let the chase go, guys. Really smart play from KSG B2R here over on this side because they do have enough of eliminations. There's no point in losing a man with the momentum for a couple more eliminations, guys. So they need every single player they can have for the last zone here over in the final match of the Unknown Paid League season number 10 because it is going to be important, guys. All stakes on the line here. Okay, I just got notified. It's actually season 11, not season 10. Yeah, extremely sorry about that. So it's season 11, not season 10, guys. So season 11 is going to be really important for most of these teams, especially for the new teams inside here, like Team WEDHA PAPPA. Not that long ago, we saw the YSPL, and he was part of the streamers here in that event there as well. But now he has come over to the competitive side, and he has created a team for his own, guys. So let's see how well they are going to be performing. I'm pretty sure we saw them amongst the top 3 in this spade. Let's see where the circle is going to shift, and there we go. It shifts towards the mountain area. Really interesting stuff, guys. VE ECM looking at their position hold a really good advantage. Anyone actually inside of this zone holds a really good advantage. TLQ can be, can actually hold a decent position as a gatekeep where LFEQC are coming in from, and maybe even Vermilion Esports over on this side. But they decide to take a rotation up towards the north side or towards the left side of their chosen path. And right now we can see the rotations of the teams all will come in now. And right now LF AKAZAYA, after picking up all those elimination in Pochinki, now have realized one more problem. They don't have enough eliminations to go into the stage 3 circle. Right now we can see Dani getting knocked out here. Beautiful spray from Nigesh to pressure them into staying where they are and giving them that extra fear of not being able to do much here. Right now we can see 2B Esports over on the other side right now. So it looks like 4K is sandwiched, but it might just be a very interesting task to witness. Will they be able to manage both sides here? Will they be able to manage being sandwiched right now. As you can see, the grenade unfortunately does no chip damage here. Starboy with another grenade, and it looks like another grenade is going to be thrown here. Another no chip damage still towards 4K Esports. Right now, we can see on the bottom right corner of the screen, we can see a push coming in the north compounds right now. SDMZ Obia against KSG B2R. It doesn't look good here for SDMC. Last two players standing. And it looks like 4K Rio will take the knock of Starboy as well. Wow. NRC Mini with the elimination of AKAZAYA Mahu Sasti is going to take the elimination. And there we go, guys. B2R has been eliminated from the lobby. Unfortunately, SDMC will win that fight. And KHG B2R will have to go back towards the lobby. And right now, as you can see, 2B actually has 4 kills in this position. AKAZAYA have been eliminated after that Pochinki fight. So unfortunately, it's not a good rotation out of their position here, because they did have 4 eliminations. If they picked up a few more eliminations and went into the zone, it could have been easy momentum there for most of the teams. Right now, Team PAPPA struggling a bit right now. I think they have a couple of players eliminated. As you can see, Team XFORCE, that grenade looks good, and I don't think it was able to take the knock. Now Dizzy with the shotgun shots is able to take the knock here right now. Dizzy doing wonders for Team XFORCE right now. Freeze MVP was with the momentum for the team right now. Another knock coming in from Dixie. This time Dima goes down. And now against Team PAPPA. Who will it be, guys? Will it be a lovely 1v4 here by Dizzy? Or will it be some nice plays here by Team PAPPA? Tony denies that and takes a shot. Dizzy goes down. And ladies and gentlemen, Team PAPPA gets 4 eliminations on the board already. A 1v3 for Tony over here on this side. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, up to the hill, guys. It's going to be Vermilion Esports against the trio of VE ECM right now. As you can see, Price has the momentum, 2 eliminations to his name. Woods has 1, and he is able to spray towards Vermilion Esports side. But unfortunately, he is not able to secure much knocks here. Only able to take the integrity of health, actually, in the Vermilion Esports squad side. We can see that there are a couple of teams over on this side, but it's really easy task for VEECM in this sense, because they actually do have a gatekeeping advantage towards Vermilion Esports, because they do have to go into the zone through this area, through this mountain. Is probably the best way to go into the zone. So they will have to act really fast here. 37 seconds to act on whatever they are planning to do. However, TLQ Victory X will be the first couple of players to be hit from this really strong zone here, stage 4. About to go into stage 5 in 20 seconds here, and it looks like TLQ, they might have just run out of things to do. Pega getting knocked down. Woods, unfortunately, getting the knock of Pega. He will go down. The revive has to come out as soon as possible. You can see the grenades also flying towards that area. You can see Vicky, the health, taking the integrity of Vicky's health. And now, this is interesting. This is an interesting angle, guys. As you can see, no way that TLQ is going to know the whereabouts exactly of Vermilion Esports are. Even to get some information, it's going to be really difficult. But as you can see, DDX Price GC is going to knock down Storm LF. And here we go, guys. The push is going to come in from Pega, HD, Vicky. Right now, HD getting low. And Nero is going to give the support from the off angle. Pega also is going to get low, but he takes the knock of Woods. And the elimination comes out, guys. VEECM is going to be out of the match, and they have to not let their guard down, guys. Not let their guard down, because right in front of them, they are going to face a whole new challenge. It's going to be the LFEQC. It's not going to be really easy at all, guys, to take a position, especially when you have one of the best Sri Lankan teams in front of you right now.
Right now, Team Where the Papa outside the zone here, but now they just made it in TX Tony over on this side. He's going to get shot up quite a bit, but Agent, he's going to have to find himself a better angle to work with because it's not going to work out here. Vicky, unfortunately, getting knocked down to the grenade, and the revive has to come in as soon as possible. VE Esports hold a prime position. They do not want to lose it, guys. Storm EQC gets an elimination from TLQ. HTs get the knock. Perfect goes down. VE Chris unfortunately getting knocked, and the elimination of Vicky comes out right now. There we go, guys. It's going to be a 2v2 scenario. HDs has no idea who lurks above him right now. HDs, oh my goodness, unfortunately falls to his death, and right now Pega is going to be the last player standing in the Vermilion Esports side. Is going to revive Chris over here, and that's the only possible thing that he will be able to do. Only possible thing he will be able to do. All they need to do is hold, because LFEQC, they can probably focus on a team that might take their interest here. Might just take their interest, because we have Team Where the Papa fighting against DFLVG, and there we go, guys. Sacha with the elimination is gonna eliminate them from this side, and right now ISSNRC, they are planning to take some shots off against Team Where the Papa right now. TX Tony with momentum, guys. 5 eliminations for him, 3 for Sacha. Revive will definitely want to get taken in this position, because the nade is going to come towards this side, and oh my goodness, Sacha does not have a health bar, guys. I repeat, he does not have a health bar, but he gets it back in just a split second. Right now the nades keep on flying towards his position, and it looks like he has a clear path up towards the zone, because LFEQC not even looking from the right side. Okay, guys, we can see Sacha, the last place standing for Team Where the Papa, moving up towards the mountain. He wants these eliminations really bad. Pega goes down over here on this side, and that's going to be it for VE Esports right now. Kohe Nigesh getting the final elimination. They go out at the 7th place. Chacha with the knock of Tfue. The revive might not be able to come out, but Mini confirms the elimination of Storm EQC, and now Tfue is going to be the last player remaining over on the LFEQC side. But SDMZ Agent is going to provide that elimination for LFEQC here. Right now, the 1v1 against NRC Mini and Sacha from Team Where the Papa, right? Let's see how it does go here. Mini definitely having the height advantage right now. Jumps down, but Sacha is going to get that elimination. What a shot there that was. Tracing down to the moment he landed on the floor, Sacha was able to connect every bullet. He's up to 5 eliminations right now, and carrying the weight of the team in this final zone. It's going to be the last couple of players remaining. SDMC Agent is going to knock out a player from 4 Knights here. All right, now we can see the bandages are coming out here. Really unfortunate for most of these teams. They could have made it this far into the final circle, but unfortunately they have not been able to do so here. We can see Sacha walking around. Mighty skill be taken here. Just not yet. Just not yet, guys. It's going to be a 1 versus 3 situation, actually. And it looks like it might be a 1v1v2 scenario as well for 4K, the advantage. And now Sacha also has the advantage, but right now he reveals his position, and that's just going to be an easy knock here for Rio. Actually, an easy elimination over on this side. The reflex just too good now. Eye to eye contact with Agent from SDMZ. And now, ladies and gentlemen, will 4 Knights be able to go 2 in a row for this UN Season 11 paid league here? Right, we can see the sprays coming out here. Purium with the M416. Will we see another good spray there? No, we don't. We just see the explosion from Rio, and there we have it, guys. 4K with a back-to-back chicken dinner here in Erangel. Last match, Miramar, they were able to collect a chicken dinner, but now they go back-to-back, guys. What a stunning performance here from
Team 4K here over on this side for Erangel, the final match here in the UN Paid League. All right. There we go, guys. The winners of the final Erangel match. And guys, I think uh, okay. Okay, guys, so I just got word that TM7 slots were actually given to 4K for the last two matches. And guess what, guys? In those last two matches, 4K have actually picked up 2 chicken dinners and possibly even a position in the podium 3 positions, so first, second, third, maybe, guys. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy here just to come into a paid and go back to back. It's not something you see very often right now. 4K Rio with 5 eliminations, 1 elimination for Pure and Venom with 0, and Nigesh with 2. Guys, absolutely outstanding performance from 4K, even just to come in for the last 2 matches and create that type of, consistency actually. 2 chicken dinners in any case after 5 matches might just guarantee a podium place, but this time we're not even sure about that, guys, because they have not played the first 3 matches. So yeah, let's go on to a couple more stats, see how the rest of the teams have actually done, and whether 4K actually have a chance of making it into the prize pool. Okay, so we have the match summary: 81 eliminations, 87 knockouts, 9,806 heals, 4 grenade eliminations, 59 assists, and 2 vehicle eliminations for the final match in the UN Paid League. Season 11, guys. Season 11 now has come to an end. Team WEDHA is going to have a comparison with 4K and 20 total points secured by Team WEDHA because they have gotten 10 eliminations, and I'm pretty sure they didn't get the chicken. So I don't know how they were able to get another 10 points. But 4K was able to take 18 total points in that match here. I think that's kinda a small glitch. So yeah, I think it was supposed to be flipped around, guys. Maybe 4K was supposed to be on where the Papa side, and where the Papa should have been on the other side. But here we go, guys. The most valuable player over on this side is Sacha from Team Where the Papa with 5 eliminations, 773 damage, 2 assists, 3 knocks, and 263 heals. And I just remembered, guys, they did pick up 10 eliminations. So points table might just have to be fixed to accommodate them at their proper placement position. But yeah, the MVP here, Sacha with 5 eliminations, guys. 773 damage. TX Tony as well, his partner, with 5 eliminations. And now we can see 4K Rio with 5 eliminations as well. VE ISSLxNRC Mini with 4 eliminations, and Vicky with 4 eliminations as well. So these are the top players, guys, of the Unknown Paid League. Match number 5, the final match here to decide who actually takes home. Actually, most of the prize pool money right now we can see #1 goes to Way the Papa, guys, but I have no clue whether this is just right. So there's no way 2 teams can have 10 placement points. But yeah, Team 4 Nights as well has 10 placement points, and they have secured 18 total points. I think the fix is coming, guys, on the way. Fix is on the way, guys. So yeah, let me see your predictions down in the live chat. Let's see the love in the live chat. Here we go. 4K with the love. Sacha on fire, guys. Definitely was Jimmy, Lucifer, love for Mafia, and Nigesh. love for the Pappa's team as well. So really nice stuff, guys. Really, really nice stuff. Guys, were y'all surprised when y'all saw JLo's face and then you heard my voice? Y'all, all of y'all would have been like really disappointed, I just know. Okay, 4K with 18 total points. There we go. Team the Papa with 15 total points after taking 5 placement, going in at third position, third place position in the match, and securing 15 total points. NAV ISSLnRC is going to take 13. SDMZ Esports is going to take 12. KSG B2R with 10. VE Esports with 8. 2B Esports with 8 as well. LFEQC and LFE Esports with 6. LF AKAZAYA with 5. VECM with 4. LVGX1 DEFCON with 2. One Hit TGR with 2 as well. And DDX PRONTORA, TLQ Victory X Team XFORCE, Mafia Gang OG take 1 elimination, the rest not able to capitalize in the final match of the Unknown Paid League Season 11. Alright, intense stuff, guys, intense stuff. Really close from all of the teams. So VE domination in the first 3 matches, VE Mafia Gang with the first chicken dinner, VE ISSLnRC with 22 in the second match, Miramar, VE ECM in the third match, Sandhawk, and then it was 4 nights domination, 2 matches played, 2 chicken dinners here with 25 and 28 total points here. It might just be on the line of being 2 matches with 43 points. 43 points is absolutely insane, guys. So yeah, very well done to 4K for bringing up their game here in the Unknowns Paid League season number 11, even though it was just for a short time, guys. Short impact, but was able to speak a lot, guys. So I think we are going to go into the the second runners up, if I'm not mistaken. Second runners up for the UN Paid League season number 11. And there we go, guys. LF Esports is going to take the second runner up with 45 total points. 4K, I think, will be super disappointed because they were on 43 after 2 matches. But unfortunately, they were not able to come up to the podium position. Really unlucky, guys, but very well played altogether. I think you were able to make this points table very, very enticing, very, very interesting to see. But nonetheless, LF Esports is going to be the second runner up, securing some prize pool money and definitely confidence going into the rest of the pairs here that we have for you lined up in a couple of days, guys. LF Esports are your second runners up. The first runner up or the runner up of this event here, UN Paid League Season 11, is going to be none other than. Alright, we're still on LF Esports. So yeah, it's going to be none other than Team the Papa. What a performance! Consistency from all the matches that we saw being played here. We saw so many eliminations, so many plays here from the teammates in Team the Papa. They were to secure 49 total points, 16 placement points, and 33 eliminations. However, with no chicken dinner in the bag, they were able to secure it somehow or the other. What a performance, actually, guys. Absolutely intense performance. Runners up, Team the Papa. Alright, this calls for the one and only champion here of the UN Paid League Season 11. Who will it be, guys? Who do you think it will be? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's see. Is there any more love here? You can see ISSNRC with some love as well. Such a well played, bro. Here we go, guys. The champions of the UN Paid League Season 11 is going to be none other than NAVE ISSLnRC was in the game right throughout here. And they never lost touch, guys. I wasn't educated on that before. But They were very much so in the game from right from the get-go here. 68 total points. The the table was actually really close until the fourth and final Miramar map, where everything just took a turn. ISSNRC was able to keep that consistency to stay uh, above and beyond the rest of the pack here, but they leave only a trail of smoke behind them as they take the championship yet again of another Sri Lankan paid here. Actually, not Sri Lankan, guys. It's multinational here. We have Maldives as well. But yeah, amongst it is going to be yet another win in the bag for ISSL NRC here. Very well played, guys. Absolutely dominating past few weeks, actually up to a month right now, past few months it has been for these organizations. Everyone saying that just because they left out of the game, just because they were going through a rough patch, it was one of the worst mistakes that ever happened in PUBG Mobile competitive, but they prove you wrong time and time again. So silencing all the haters yet again, and they continue to do that, guys. So champions NAV ISSNRC, they keep on showing up, guys. They keep on showing up. All right, now it's time for the overall MVP. Who has performed the best in these last 5 matches? Let's see who took the most out of all of it. There were a lot up until a point here. There were consistent performers, all with 9 kills equal. But KSG Scout B2R from KSG B2RTLQ takes away the MVP for the UN Paid League Season 11 here. So after a while, it hasn't been anyone else. So it's nice to see Scout here on this MVP list, man. He's just an absolute talent for KSG B2R. Even in the YSPL, he was probably one of the highest speeds, the top performer in Sri Lankan esports right now. And he gets the MVP after coming back for KSG B2R with 16 eliminations, 2064 damage, elimination to match ratio of 3.2. KSG Scout B2R leads the pack here. ISSL Lucifer not far behind with 13 eliminations, 2.6 elimination to match ratio, working really hard for his skills here, as he always does. LF Soli amongst the pack right now. A beautiful comeback by him. He wasn't amongst the kills, he wasn't amongst the game for a really long time, but it is always an honor to see him back here in the paids, in the action, and he is able to take number 3 in the overall top players with 13 eliminations, 2.6 elimination to match ratio. TX Tony, where the PAPPA has found a brilliant performer here for them, 2.6 elimination to match ratio, and none other to end of the list, VE NRC Doom with 11 eliminations, 2.2 elimination to match ratio. These are top performers for the UN Paid League Season 11 ISSNRC, where the PAPPA and LF taking the 1, 2, and 3 positions. 4K in second place. Look at that, guys. Look at the matches column. 2 matches, guys. Just 2 matches. 2 chicken dinners, 20 placement point, 23 kill point, 43 total points here. Missing out third place by just 2 points, guys. If they played probably even one more match, they would have been able to secure some prize pool cash here. But nonetheless, really amazing performance here by 4K. ECM with 41 points here, with a chicken dinner as well. B2R with 40 points. EQC with 38. B2B with 28. Mafia with 27. SOL with 24. SDMZ here with 22. VX with 19, as well as ANTEIKU, TGR with 17, VE with 16, Team X with 13, AKAZAYA with 12, PX with 11, DEFCON with 7, 47 with 4, TM7 with 4. They gave their slot over to 4K, and MAFIA playing all 5 matches but only securing 2 points. Right. So that brings us to the end yet again of another successful paid league here, guys. regulation paid, everything went well. Just until the last moment, we wasn't really sure of who was going to walk away with the championship, runners up and second runners up, guys. So yeah, I think all right, uh, man. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm gonna end it right now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe on the way out, guys. It's not JLo, it's me, Josh, for the final match. But yeah, good night, everyone. Get this, no, get this out, bro. Get this. Dave is messing with me, guys. Uh, bye, guys. See you guys next time.